What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another MidnightMan epic live stream. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday night to every single one of you wonderful, beautiful people that have come through tonight. I appreciate you. Shout out to folks with the post notifications on. You know who you are. Thank you so much. I gotta give a big hello to all the people that have come through first. So we have Alex, we got some Sign, we have Crimson Ranger in the chat, we got Mean Guns Hawk, what's good? Hope you're doing well. Sentry is in the house, what's good, man? We got Sway Flow, APM CST, EST? No, right now, man, we're live right now. You made it to a MidnightMan live stream, so welcome. Sway Flow, hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. We have Fish's Animations in the chat as well. You were the first one here earlier. Shout out to you. Thank you for popping through to the stream. We have General Davis as well. Hello, how you doing? We have Old in Space. We have Games FTW for the win. What's good, man? We have Jay in the house as well. Experiment Wolf, hello to you. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Today we're gonna be doing an edition and another edition at least of the Setup Help Live. So a lot of you guys know that are at least a part of the Discord server, we have a whole channel dedicated to Setup Help. And you know, either I'm in there or some of you guys in there are also helping out with people who have setup problems. Well, today's stream is going to be all about helping people out. Whatever questions that you might have, I can field them for you. I can try to answer them, as well as people in the chat. They also may have recommendations for you for how you can improve your setup or fix an issue that you might be having. So this is why I'm doing this thing, this live forum of this type of stream today, as I always get these kind of questions in my inbox. So I figure, why don't we just go live and answer all these questions for everybody? Because maybe one person that gives me a question in my inbox or on Discord, it might be able to help others that are also looking for the same answer to their questions. So that's why I'm here today. We're all here today, and we're gonna get these questions out the way. As a housekeeping note, we'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be playing some games. So if you're not, if you want to see some games, we're not gonna be playing games today, but we're gonna be helping people with the tech stuff, the setup help issues. But tomorrow, come through, we're gonna be doing some more Call of Duty, and it's gonna be a lit freaking time. We're gonna slay a little bit in some lobbies. You know how it is. That's how we get down. But today, it's all about the setup help. So if you have a question in the comment, actually, I have it pinned, my recent comment, to fill out a survey, and that's a Google form survey. So click on that link, and then it'll take you to a form. Fill out that form, put in your question, and then put in your username or your YouTube name if you want a little shout out for asking a question, and I'm gonna answer it here live on stream. I also have a little bit of a fun plugin. If it decides to work today, it should work today. We'll see if it does, but it'll show up your questions on like a little banner below here, which will be really, really cool. Well, our live stream's like 5 seconds behind. Hey, there, we got our first question of the day from that was Sensor Place who asked that question. Actually, I'm gonna test this thing out that I have here to make sure it works, so that we can see this thing in action. This little thing, this pop-up banner. Let's see if it works, and I'm gonna answer your question. But I can answer now. It's easy. The thing is with YouTube is that YouTube streams usually don't get to 5 seconds, usually maybe 2 to 3, but there's always that little bit of latency because you're uploading, you're pushing data to the internet, and then YouTube's trying to distribute it to all of you guys. So there's a little bit of latency there. Twitch is like a tad bit better with it, but also some of the streams on Twitch are also a little bit lower quality, like 900 and something p, or it's not even 1080p. This is at least a 1080p stream. Twitch, they do some different things, but if you want to have your latency as low as possible, there's a little settings in YouTube that you can set to for stream latency. And that stream latency will get you down to either normal latency, low latency, or ultra low latency. So if you guys want to see what that looks like, how about we show you instead of just tell you? Isn't that the fun in things, right? The fun in things? All right, my Twidget, that's the thing I'm actually playing with right now. Hold on, let me get rid of the Twidget for now. But you see this little thing down here? Yeah, so if you look at this, I have mine on ultra low latency. So I have it on the quickest possible setting that we could possibly have to have this stream in real time. All right. So if I didn't have it, if I had it on normal latency, the stream would be like 20 seconds behind. And a lot of people don't know this when they're first starting to stream, which is why I did a tutorial on how to live stream on YouTube. And I cover this specifically because it's a thing that can be missed from a lot of people, because by default, it's going to be on normal latency and not ultra low latency. So you don't want to be 20 seconds behind. And if you have normal latency and you're pushing to like a streaming service, for example, then you're going to even be further behind. Like, let's say you're using like Streamlabs desktop and you're trying to push your stream via that to YouTube, and that's on like a normal latency sort of scenario. So sometimes your stream can end up being like 40 seconds behind. It's like insane. And you don't want that kind of situation. It kind of sucks, but yeah, something to keep in mind there, boys, if you don't want to have a stream situation like that. Okay, let's see if my little plugin is popping with me today. I might get a new plugin because I don't like how it shows that little. This is what it looks like. So you just said thanks, bro. Oh wait, it actually looks fine. It actually looks fine today. It doesn't have like these words all blocked out. And if you're wondering what I'm using for this, it's Twidget. I know StreamYard has something for it too. I haven't played around with it much, but this is just what I'd use. Twidget here. So Twidget allows me to select your comment and then it shows up on stream, which is really, really cool. I can show it here too. See, boom. I can select some science guys comment. It's really cool. It's I like this little plugin. So if you guys need something to showcase people's chats on stream, check out Twidget. It's only on Windows, but it's cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's cool. So something to check out there. Gotta have my water. It's the one healthy thing I can get in my body right now. I've been on like a cookie grind. I need to like get off the cookie grind. I'm a sucker for a cookie. But at least I don't drink soda, so I have some health in me. Okay. Jay has a question here. Is there still no wireless alternative to the Chatlink cable? Yeah, there is. I don't use a Chatlink cable whenever I'm doing my gaming sessions here on YouTube. I personally just listen over HDMI. So like my whole setup right here has no involvement with the Chatlink cable, even if I'm live on YouTube. Or not, not just YouTube, but like if I'm live playing my gaming console. I'll show you what I have. I've shown you guys, other people who've come through the stream this stuff before, but this is what I use right here. This little bad boy. So if I'm playing my game, if I'm running a stream with my PS5, I'm using HDMI line in. Line in would be the Chatlink, but I'm just using HDMI for my console to be able to be heard here on stream, and also for me to hear it. There's really, really not a lot of latency for it. Like this is a completely wireless method. This is if you were just playing the audio out of your TV. Now you're not. I mean, you are playing your audio out of your TV, so if you are using a TV, you should mute it for sure. But with the capture card, you'll have your HDMI being output and just don't have anything plugged into the controller. If you don't have anything plugged into the controller, you're good. And don't have any USB headsets or anything like that plugged into the PlayStation. You can have a USB mic. I have another USB mic next to me, and that's how I can hear. That's how people can hear me, at least, through the gaming console. But if I want to hear my audio wirelessly, this is the way to do it. Just throw the Chatlink cable away unless you really are married to your headset. If you really love your headset, then you don't have to run a setup like this, and that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. But other than that, there is no wireless method. You have to use the wired method if you really, really, really want to use a headset with your entire setup. That's just how it is. There is maybe one day we'll get some sort of cool wireless option. That'd be cool. But yeah, other than that, you have to use a separate mic or remote play through your computer, which it works, but the thing is with remote play, it's going to take up more resources on your computer. And the less resources while you're streaming that are taken up, the better. You don't want to go too crazy with it, Yeah, well, there's nothing that can really be fixed, Jay. Because it's on PlayStation's end. It's all PlayStation's fault. They're the ones that force you to either have to go wired or you'll have to use HDMI and listen through the computer, which it doesn't have a lot of latency, but You can't use your headset. What if you have your special, I don't know, like SteelSeries headset or something like that you want to use, and it doesn't have like your typical like an optical hookup, like let's say like the Astros have with the base station and the mix amp. You don't have the optical running and stuff, because you can use that and have your audio recorded as well. But that's just how it is. This is just how it is. If you're using a wireless Bluetooth headset on your PS5, you can't do it. You can't do it. The simple fix would be for PlayStation to put in an update so that you could have the audio go over HDMI at the same time. It's a simple fix. If they just allowed that, we wouldn't have these problems. But they make it tricky. They don't make it easy. Xbox makes it a little bit easier, but then they have an issue with like the game chat not coming through if you're using those extra headsets, which sucks, because I mean, yeah, you can't really use a headset in that case, and you can't even plug in any USB mics into the Xbox. So both Xbox and PlayStation have their own annoying issues. It's not the most friendly for streaming, which is why majority of streamers, they just have a gaming PC, and that's just what they're doing. They have a gaming PC, a streaming PC, and they're lit and everything works, because they don't, like, you don't have to worry about any audio problems running those setups. But consoles make it a little bit trickier. YouTube giving you a 1440p experience? It shouldn't be. We don't go for those 1440p experiences. Thank you guys for almost 15 likes on the stream, by the way. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. Yeah, stream health is good. We're good. You guys gotta look at your internet if it's lagging. Unless you're talking about like how to fix your own stream lag, which it means the less you run, the better. All right, cool. I'm gonna throw up another one of your guys' questions here. And I'm going to also look at the forum. So we're going to take questions from the chat here. We're going to go to the forum in a minute. It's going to be lit. We're going to go through a lot of things. So if you have a question, please let me know. I'm here to help you out. I want to make your life easier. Like any video that I've done on my channel, you have a question about for something that's not working right, just hit me up here and we'll walk through it. So Bob Central actually has a nice question here. What's better for the PS5, Elgato HE60X or the S Plus? I say if you want to future-proof yourself, go with the X. The S Plus is great. It's a great capture card. It's good. It's been my trusty old for like 2.5 years, 3 years or whatever, until recently. But the HE60X will allow you to do 120 frames, meaning that you can play your games in 120 frames. Whether that be in 2K or 1080p. 1080p, you can actually go up to like 200 or whatever. But like for the PS5, they're not pushing 200 plus frames anyways. So yeah, you would be good getting the X so you can just play in 120 when the time comes. If you don't have a display yet, probably eventually you might want to get a display, or even a display with variable refresh rate, or a TV with variable refresh rate. So that way, you know, your frames kind of, they can bend and mend depending on what's happening in your game, and the capture card will be able to do that. The monitors can be able to do that. PS5's already pushing the variable refresh rate depending on what's happening in the game. It's cool. So that's what I would say. Go with that. Go with the X, man. Future proof yourself. It's not even that much more. It's like what, 20 bucks, 30 bucks more, 40 bucks more at this point. I think the S Plus came down in price a little bit, but dude, just yeah. Do yourself a favor there. It is a-okay. Well, what's your question about Mac, Lightskin? What do you got? What's up? Yo, thank you, Creighton, by the way, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Yeah, last video was pretty lit. I hadn't done an Xbox tutorial specifically for Twitch. I did one for YouTube literally over a year ago, but I never did anything for a Twitch setup without a computer until now. So it's pretty cool, and it's actually super easy to do. I mean, it's just there's just this built-in feature for live streaming right within Xbox, and all your stuff would be recorded just how you want, chat, microphone. You can literally do it all. But there's also some plugins you can use. One is Lightstream is an option, and also Streamlabs. I showed the Streamlabs option where you could actually put in your own alerts, your own like chat widgets, overlays, You could do that all right over your Xbox stream. No computer, no nothing, no capture cards. It's literally awesome. So if you haven't seen the last video, it's pretty cool and really simple to use. What's up, Adrian? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But I think eventually it's gonna come to a point where I would have showcased like every like major way of streaming, whether it's with a computer or without a computer. So we'll have to see what we'll do for the future. I already have some ideas. I think at least for the direction I want to take the channel, I won't necessarily go away completely from doing streaming content, you know, every so often, but I want to mix in some more tech stuff, like more tech items, reviewing more of those kind of things, doing more tests, or, you know, running games on stuff and showing results of how stuff works, or streaming tests on devices. I don't know. I'm looking to expand what kind of stuff we do here on the channel, instead of just making it like either straight up a PS5 feature or streaming on like a PS5 or Xbox or a phone or something like that. We're gonna expand a little bit. I'm drafting some things, but yeah, I'm looking to make some things more lit here for sure. A lot of exciting stuff. How do you put alerts on OBS? Yeah, so good question, man. So OBS, you have a couple options at your disposal. So I would say there's two major ones you can go with. You can either go with Streamlabs, well, not Streamlabs desktop, but like Streamlabs. Just go on streamlabs.com and you can actually sign in to Streamlabs on the web browser. And within there, you can actually set up your own alerts. So I can actually show you what this looks like a little bit. This is the first option that you could go with. I'm just logging in real quick just so I can show you what this looks like. All right, so check it out. I don't think I'm showing anything like critical here, but yeah, within here, so you'll start off, you usually wouldn't start off like straight up on this page. You'll start off on your dashboard, usually when you log in. And then from here, you'll have something called your alert box. In your alert box, this is where you can customize your different alerts that you receive. So I have some general settings here, donations, subscribers. So if somebody, let's say, subscribes to the channel, a certain graphic will appear on the stream. So I've actually set that up here. I actually have a song that I set up here as well. And I saved these settings, and this is what you would see on stream. So let's test the subscriber. This is what you're gonna see. MidnightMan just subscribed to the channel. And how did I add this thing in? Well, you see this thing at the top where it says, click to copy widget URL. Well, you can copy this, right? You can copy this and add it as a browser source into OBS. And when you do that, then all your alerts are gonna start flowing through. It'll flow in just like you see right here. Easy and done. Done and done. Yeah, MidnightMan just subscribed to himself. Isn't that some Inception century? Pretty crazy. Now, there's another site you can also check out. This one is called Stream Elements. And maybe Stream Elements would work better for you, because Streamlabs, you have to set up everything kind of individually here. Like for members, super chats, like everything kind of gets its own custom thing. This other feature does too, which is fine in Stream Elements. But on Stream Elements, you can at least put everything into one overlay scene. So I'll log in real quick so I can show you what mine looks like. Get a little idea. Oh, I'm already logged in. What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna go to my settings then. Go to the dashboard. Yeah, I don't think anything. Streaming tools, yeah. So yeah, check this out. I have an overlays gallery. This is just showcasing all the different type of overlays that that Stream Elements offers. But if you go to your own overlays, you can actually create your own. So let's see. I think which one am I actually even using in here? I don't even know which one I'm actually using. Yeah, this is my editor. I was just kind of messing with some stuff the other day, but essentially here you can make your own little overlay which is actually pretty cool. So this one here is like the last donator, which is Solo, which you guys can also see right above, and then also the last subscriber to the channel. So those are some of the things that you can actually add in here as their own overlay components. You can just add them by going to the plus button at the bottom. You guys can't actually see the plus button. Let me go back. Well, there's a plus button all the way at the bottom of the screen here. See? There's a plus button there. And when you press that plus button, holy cow, I'm gonna tweak this monitor setting so we can see this a little bit better. Alrighty. Let's go up a little bit so you guys can see it even better. Even better. All right. But yeah, in this, you can add your own alerts. The alert box, you can customize it however way you like. You can have a merchandise bot, a merchandise box, hype cup. There's a whole bunch of different kind of things you can have for alerts. And if you actually click into alerts, you can actually configure all the different subscriber alerts, member alerts, super chat, tip alert, purchase alert, all that stuff. And it's pretty cool. Labels. These are like the names that you see. Like I kind of just pointed out there. That'll be, you know, who last subscribed, recent subscribers. You can put all these things there for a stream label, which is something I can't configure in Streamlabs in the web browser version. So I like using a mix between either Streamlabs alerts and Stream Elements, but you can configure everything in Stream Elements if you want. It's up to you for how you want to make things. There's also a chat option. Let's see here. Let's labels, engagement, alert. Yeah, I do remember there being like a chat option too. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, your stream's chat in real time. Yeah, you can add this bad boy on in here as well. And you can configure that any way you'd like. So that's pretty cool. So you guys can all see your chat actually right here. It's live. It's already working in real time, which is dope. And then any sort of configurations that you want to set, just check over here on the side. I know it's kind of hidden, but you can configure everything on the left side within Stream Elements. And then whenever you're done, you can go to the top right. You see the link icon? There's a link icon right over here for copying the URL. And then you would just use a browser source in OBS and you're good to go. And all these things that you have on your thing here, alert box, all this stuff is gonna appear on the screen for that over that browser source, which is pretty cool. So you have multiple ways to be able to pull in alerts, overlays, all that good stuff. But these are the two I'd say are the main that a lot of people use. So I think you could definitely go with any of these options here. So hopefully that is able to kind of help you out and give you an idea of some of the things you can use. Why is this so freaking big, bro? Let me shrink this down a little bit. Goodness. All right, let's take a look at some of the questions from the forum too. I don't want to abandon what we have over there. Oh, I had it so big because of the, yeah, I set my screen size to be a little different here. Okay, yeah, that is fine. Work through that one. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the, yeah, you saw your own chat there. Okay, let's take a look here real quick. Let's see what we got. All right, so we have 3 people that have submitted questions into the forum, linked, pinned in the chat. The first one we have here is from Cabs Plays, and they said, besides the capture card, what is the one setup item you think is essential for making your content good? And do you advise sharing content to all platforms of a small handful like TikTok, Instagram to direct traffic to YouTube? Oh, well, first off, for that last section or last part of the question, 100%, you should be making content on as many things as you can to bring in viewership. You know, that's one thing I don't think a lot of people will always understand, is that if you want to continue to grow outside of YouTube, I think it's a good move. You know, absolutely. I've even tried growing a little bit outside YouTube, like growing my Twitters, trying to post a little bit more on TikTok. Obviously, it's tough to do that because YouTube, at least the videos that I do, they can be super time consuming, and I won't always have the time to be posting other places. But someone like a gamer, if you're a gamer, you probably have a lot of clips that you can share outside of YouTube, and that'll help you grow. And it can fit really well into short form content too. So take advantage of that and get people pointed to your channel. It never hurts to post either the same content or different content. Just keep posting content outside of YouTube to help you grow. I think that's even more important for something like Twitch, because Twitch, sometimes the discovery isn't all that great. So if you grow your Twitter to be super big, then you can get all of your Twitter people to come to your Twitch and they'll watch, and it'll make things really, really, really easy for you growth wise. But yeah, growing in other platforms is always a positive thing. Now to the question about what piece of equipment is essential for making my content good, and do you advise, yeah, the other part. Okay, so for making my content good, it's a good question. Keeping the quality high, I would say the most important thing, and I've said this before, would be a good microphone, because people could probably withstand not, seeing the best quality like video production, but if their audio is bad, that's where it gets a little bit rough. Like, you want to have some nice quality audio so people don't get like just they don't feel horrible while watching your video. Like, no one wants to hear like potato like quality microphone. Trust me, like nobody wants to hear that. So if you invest in anything, definitely a microphone for making your content good, especially if you're using a mic as part of your setup. Like, don't go cheap on the mic, guys. Just don't. Spend $100+ if you can on a microphone so that you can have some good audio. Even $50 will get you something decent, but don't go cheap. Don't do $15. Don't get like a cheapy mic that I have like right over here for your quality content, because it won't make anybody want to stay and listen to whatever you have to say. Yeah. And it, like, capture cards, not always even required, because you can record right off of your console and the clips can be uploaded to either the Xbox app or the PlayStation app, which is super, super convenient right to your phone. So you really don't necessarily need a capture card to make or break your setup, but microphone, I would definitely say is a must. Yeah, best. Yeah, it's the best money you could probably spend, bro. Absolutely, Cobbs. And I like your question. It was good. So I was happy to answer it. Hopefully that helps out. I actually have a link to my Amazon affiliate page. If you want to check out some mics, I have a whole bunch of recommendations there that you can take a peek at. I'll show you which mics I have in there now. You don't have to get any of these mics, but they're the ones I think would best suit someone who's trying to grow as a YouTuber or as a content creator. Let me fix my screen again. I had my screen like perfect, and then I got tripped up thinking that my monitor was all goofy. Okay, it's fine. I'm growing it back out. Let's make this big again so I can have it like full screened the way that we want it. That's the way we like it. Okay, yeah, I have all of these microphones as recommendations. All these are solid. You have your HyperX. The Shure is actually on sale, but keep in mind for this one, you're gonna need like an interface, or you're gonna need the Elgato Wave. Oh shoot, what's it called? What's it called? I have it also in my setups here. What is it? Yeah, this thing, the Wave XLR. So this is kind of like an interface, but it allows the XLR inputs. So not all microphones are USB, just so you know. So don't get a mic thinking that it's all USB. This one is an XLR input, which means it has like a different cable connection on the end, and it needs to go into like an interface, and that goes into your computer from there. So most of you guys don't really need this. This is too advanced if you're trying to just start off. Deal with that kind of advanced stuff later. I'll probably even be getting into this more heavily later on myself. Most people here, just get a nice USB microphone. Like the Yeti, that was my first microphone. My grandfather bought that for me to get started. And I'll always be thankful for him for that. I really, really appreciate what he did for me for a Christmas present, actually, is to get this microphone. And it's been great. It was great for me for years. And then I eventually updated like 6, 7 years, maybe 8 years later. I don't know. It was a while. And I got this microphone, which is the Elgato Wave mic, which is the one right here, the Wave 3. And it's been really, really good. You can add plugins to it. You get this whole mixer interface right here, this virtualized interface, and it's really, really good, guys. And it allows me to just completely have control over my stream. I definitely recommend it. Beacon mic's also really good. Logitech, this Logitech mic is also very good. The cheapest maybe you could go for is either this blue snowball. This blue snowball is pretty good. And then the HyperX is also pretty decent as well. I know Creighton, Creighton, one of the viewers here, he also has a HyperX, which is, it's a good mic. It's good. It's good. So yeah, the Wave XLR is good. But remember, you're gonna need to have well, you could use your XLR input if you have a mic that accepts that. You can also get the Wave DX. I should have probably put the Wave DX in here. I don't know why I didn't do that, which is another new Elgato mic. You have a lot of options, man, but just don't get anything like too bad, Don't get anything like that's too rough here. Yeah, Creighton can tell you how good the HyperX is. He does videos with that, and it's pretty solid. So I can recommend that. Don't do $7 mic. Oh gosh, man. No, General Davis, no. Don't put yourself through that pain. What do you have? What are you asking here? Also, I'm blocked streaming for no reason. Did not do any copyright things on my stream. How do I fix? I don't know what error message is it throwing to you. I'm sure you have a reason. Do you have a strike? If you have a strike, you can't upload or stream for at least a week after you get the strike, and then it's even more longer if you keep getting strikes. No, not strikes. That was my issue. I had strikes, so I couldn't stream. This was a little while back, like 7 months ago. I couldn't stream at all on the channel because of a stupid strike, and I had to reach out directly to YouTube to get it fixed. So if you ever run into strike issues, reach out to @TeamYouTube on Twitter. They will hook you up, or go to the YouTube forums help page, and then speak to a real person. Speak to a real person. Speak to a live chat person, and they will help you out with your issue if you don't think your strike was just. Because the review system for if you have your channel reviewed for, not your channel, but your video reviewed that got a strike, it's automatically appeal or rejected. It's the dumbest, most ridiculous system for checking strikes I've ever seen. It's so stupid. Why don't they have a real person look at it? Don't just have me appeal a strike by pressing a button and then telling me that it's rejected. Telling me it's rejected, and no one even looked at it. It's auto rejected. Oh, so bad, so stupid. Oh man, that was the biggest headache I've ever had on this channel in a while. Thank goodness that was resolved. AI is not that smart. It's not as smart as a human. So you had it for a month, and then it went away. That's weird. That shouldn't have been the case. I heard some rumblings about you need 50 subs or something to stream, but I've been able to stream on channels that don't have 50 subs. So I mean, that shouldn't be either a requirement. There's got to be something. There has to be an error. Okay, so that's interesting. That's what. I wonder why you guys would be blocked from streaming because you play copyrighted music. Did you play copyrighted music on stream? I haven't actually tried doing that, but did that cause you guys to have an issue with streaming? Why would you guys be blocked then? There should be no reason. Yeah, humans are not smart either. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. Yes, Razer mic is good. Totally agree. Oh, Cavs Retro Gaming. Good question, dude. Yes, how do you do those graphics when you change your camera? It looks nice. So, when I go from this all the way back, well, I pressed my button too fast. But yeah, so if I press this button, I have that graphic, then I go back like this. Yeah, so that is just a transition. It's a .webm file. I actually had that created on a Fiverr, and all I had to do was just throw it into my project. I don't do all the graphic stuff. That would obviously be just an insane amount of stuff to know, but Yeah, I went on Fiverr. I had it done there, and they were able to give me my file over. And then all I had to do in OBS was just do a stinger transition. So you have your scene transitions on like the right hand side. If you take a look over here, boom. Oh yeah, you see my stinger transitions? It's like right here on the right, boom, boom, right there. So yeah, with that, I am able to import that transition that you just saw, set the amount of time that transition's supposed to last, and that's it. And I just set up a Elgato key bind for it. Pretty cool. Pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. Any thoughts about Twitch Studio? I haven't really messed with it too much. Seems good. I think it needs some work though. It's not fully, you know, it's not foolproof. It's not on the level of like Streamlabs Desktop or OBS. Isn't it still in beta? I think it's still in beta, but it's gotten better for sure. But I still think it's got some ways to go. It needs a little bit more. But maybe we'll do a video on that soon. I think it needs a little bit more. I haven't used it in a little while though, but I doubt that it's that much ahead. Unless they release some new updates. It's good, it works, okay. Because I remember before they were like, they didn't even have like video capture devices, and this is like, what? Like, how can I not add multiple video capture devices? It was kind of funky. But now it seems to be better. I'm gonna have to test this out a little bit. Might be worth a tutorial, but it only works for Windows right now. Or no, not for Windows, but no, it works for everything. It works for everything, sorry. Yeah. It's been a minute since I've tested with this thing. Saw it on Mac? Okay, pretty good. I'll have to test this out then a little bit. I wonder if Elgato made any like keybinds or like a key app for this, because that would make this really good. YouTube should get like a YouTube Studio app too. Wouldn't that be kind of dope? I mean, YouTube Studio obviously is something else, but they could just have, I don't know, YouTube Live Control or YouTube Control Room, or I don't know. They could come up with something. Does your mic you're using work with your PS4 or PS5? It could. I know how to set that up. I would just boot up Remote Play on my computer, and I could have it to work through my PS4 or PS5. It would work. So it could work. It could work. It's easy to set that up, but I'm just not running that right now. I don't usually run that because I usually like having less stuff running on my computer when I'm streaming, like as little as possible. And if I'm running something like, the Remote Play, then it's gonna bog things down a little bit. So no, not doing that right now. I'm gonna write a note down though for this Twitch Studio, just so I can test it a little bit further, because it's just been too long. All right, Cops, you had another question there. I see you posted there in the chat. So he says, this is a general question. When you live stream and watch your stream at the same time, are you lagging? And what settings do you recommend? So if depends on where you're saying you're gonna watch your stream. So if I was watching my live stream, let's say within the YouTube app, there is a slight delay. So let's, I'm actually in my studio right now. And if I press the play button, let's see how far I'm lagging. So that's about 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds, So I touched on this earlier in the stream, but what you can do is if you go to your stream settings here, you can go under here to your latency, and that will allow you to have the lowest latency possible, ultra low latency. And this is just how it's gonna be with YouTube. There's similar settings in Twitch and on Facebook that you can apply to make sure you have the lowest latency possible. There's also like a low latency mode, I know on Streamlabs desktop, which you should definitely use, but that's still gonna keep you around 3 to 5 seconds for the lag. So definitely check that out if you're looking to minimize the lag as much as possible, if you're trying to. Less lag is better, man. Less lag is better, but go for ultra low latency. You don't want 20 seconds worth of lag. What's up, King Galax? What's your question here? How can I hear my game on Streamlabs? Well, if you're using like a capture card setup, if you're using a capture card, then you can, well, you have two options. You can either use a chat link cable, which, you know, I'm not crazy about, like I was telling the people earlier in today's stream, but if you want to go that route, you can, and that'll allow you to pull in your audio. But 1 minute delay, God Century, no, oh no. But the way I recommend is just doing it over HDMI. So if you do it over HDMI, that'll allow you to just pull off, it'll push all of the audio out of the console to the computer, and you can just pick it up that way, and then you'll have audio. You don't know how to do it? Well, how far have you gotten in the setup? What do you have set up? Like what's going on with your thing? What are you running? I could probably show you a little example here. Do explain though. Explain what you got. Got all these capture cards down here. What are you using? And where are you trying to listen when you stream? Okay, so yeah, if the audio's not coming through, and also what console are you using? It's probably PS5. most likely here. I don't know, you're probably using a PS5. You remember watching Cypher PK on Twitch and he had a 15-minute delay on his stream because of the game lag. Holy cow, what? Dude, he probably put that on because of stream snipers, man. That's why all those streamers do. Because they're always getting trumped on by these people, by kids that just want to ruin their game. He was in a tournament. Yeah, they'll definitely put on the stream delay. You can set that either on YouTube, or you can set it, well, he's not on YouTube, but you can set that on Twitch, in the Twitch app itself, or you can set it within like OBS, Streamlabs desktop, whatever you want. You can set it up. Just set the time. It's in your like stream settings. So PS5 and you're using the Elgato. Yeah, so if you're running that, dude, take just if you have anything plugged into your PlayStation, like USB headsets, if you don't have the chat link cable, then you can't plug in like a pair of headphones into the controller. So I think just as a test, just plug everything out of your controller, plug everything out of your out of the PlayStation if you have it plugged in there, and then just try to see if you can pull your audio in over HDMI. Also, make sure you download the Elgato app, because sometimes the audio won't flow through unless you open up the Elgato app. It's a weird thing, but that's sometimes how it works. So I would definitely recommend trying that too. PS5 is just a little bit funky with the audio setup. Kind of annoying, but it's the way it is. So yeah, exactly what Cobb said. You have PS5, you have the Elgato, you have the HDMI method. It literally equals the magic, and it really does. That's how I run my stuff. That's how a lot of people run their stuff, and it's way better than using a chat link cable and having to pull it out of the controller. I know it's a popular method that people do, is listening to their audio from the controller, which is what I use if I'm just playing without the stream setup. But if I'm trying to stream, I don't want to be having all those cables and wires and having like weird audio issues, because you can't even hear your alerts. You can't even hear your alerts, or you can't even listen to Spotify if you're listening out of your controller or directly out the console. Like, I think it's only worth it to listen directly out the console if you have something like Astros. If you have an Astro headset or Astro configuration, A40s, A50s, then sure, because you're gonna get that nice crisp audio that you cannot get if you're listening out of the computer. But if you're using any other pair of headphones, it really isn't worth it, in my opinion. I know some people are super married to their headset and their mic input here, you know, on their just so I can visualize it. Where the heck is my headset? Yeah, like some people, they'll have like a Bluetooth headset. This is my Razer one. It's for my Xbox. But yes, if you have like a wireless headset like this over Bluetooth, that's also not gonna work. So if you're using a pair of headphones like these, it won't work. It won't work either, because it's only gonna come to your headphones here and not to your stream. So it is tricky, King Galax, but you're gonna have to test this without wireless Bluetooth headphones, unless they're Astros. Don't use them, and don't have anything plugged into your controller. Don't have anything plugged in there, and then also don't have any USB headsets plugged into the PlayStation. You can have a USB mic plugged into the PlayStation, but a USB headset is not gonna work because the audio, again, is gonna go to one of those other sources. It's not gonna go over HDMI, and you're not gonna get it to your stream. It just won't work. So I hope that helps you out, man. Would you mind showing me? So I don't know how much I can like physically show you. I mean, I have some. Ooh, do I have some my diagrams on hand? I could probably pull it up. I'll pull it up for you, my guy. Because these diagrams are super duper helpful. PS5 Elgato. I think I showed it in my PS5 Elgato setup video, so I'll show you there. Let me see if I can find it here. Or was it another one of my videos? Hold on. I'm thinking here, boys. I'm thinking here, boys. I think I know which video I have this in. I've made too many videos. Yeah, because see, this video here is literally all about audio. Oy vey. I know I had to set up show the setup. What does not work? Yeah. Cause I would have definitely mentioned the setup process here. Shame on me if I didn't. This must have been like a little bit of an older video. Shoot. Let me check this one. I think I had a variation of it in this video. Yeah, it's this thing. So yeah, this is I don't want this to get too confusing here. But yeah, this is the graphic that I was trying to pretty much illustrate. And instead of the Astro here, ignore the Astro. This would just be the actual console. This would be the actual console. And just think about this HDMI. Think about your PS5. I'm trying to remember where I have another graphic of this. But yeah, this would be your PS5 right here where the HDMI adapter is. Or where, I'm sorry, yeah, where the HDMI Astro adapter is. That would input into the capture card itself. Then you would output to the TV here. And then you also output to the computer. You should have nothing else set up outside of like the plug-in cables for your, you know, the power of your console. You really shouldn't have anything else connected. If you do it like that and you download the Elgato software, then you should be all set to go, audio-wise. And I'm trying to think, I don't know if, I guess I don't have, maybe in this video I showed the setup here. Wait, no, this is capture card setup. Boom. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Let me move this thing over here. Yeah. Just run exactly the setup. Don't have anything else plugged in anywhere. Don't have anything plugged into your computer. And you'll be good. It's that it should, you know, be that good for you, King Galax. So I hope that helps, man. I know it's a little tricky, it's a little confusing, especially if you're not getting the audio and you think your stuff is set up correctly. Just double check your stuff. Make sure that it truly is set up right. Make sure that you have the Elgato software installed, and then make sure you don't have any cables, any extra headsets plugged into your controller. No extra headsets plugged into the USB of the PS5, and no wireless headsets connected. Because if you have any other headsets connected to the PS5, then the audio is going to get routed to the headset, and you won't get it recorded in your stream. It just won't work. It's just how the PS5 is. They don't make it easy. But I hope that is able to help you out, King Galax. Cool. I want to go back to the forum here because I know some of you guys, we have like 8 questions there now. So I appreciate you guys participating in the forum that we have linked above. So we're going to answer some of those questions too right quick right now. So up next, let's see who we got here. How to use USB flash drive for iPhone with PS5. Whew, I haven't used one of those in a minute. The one I used was YC Woof, and it actually works pretty simply. If you have the app installed and you have the flash drive, of course, and I think SanDisk has their own flash drive as well for this kind of stuff. But if you have the flash drive in the app, then all you would need to do is plug in the device into your phone. Then you can start moving files over just like that. Let me see if I can visualize this for you a little bit. Let's see. See if I have it actually on me. Ignore my box of mess. We keep the mess hidden from the streams. Another pro tip. Keep the mess out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. Okay, I just saw it. Here it is. This is what I have. This is my phone flash drive. Pretty sick. But yeah, I would plug this end into my phone, and then this end, once I have my files loaded onto the flash drive, put it into the PlayStation, and I can, you know, pull stuff into Share Factory. It's actually pretty cool. It works well. But it's gonna, you know, depending on the device that you have, it's gonna, you know, your app might be different. So you're gonna definitely want to take a look at whichever like user guides for your specific flash drive, and that'll explain how to walk through uploading files onto the drive. So if I were to do it for YC Woof, let's do a little experiment. How about it? So I would do YC Woof, and this is exactly what you guys are going to want to do. YC Woof flash drive instructions. So there's some videos out there already for how to use this thing, but you can look it up here. You can look up a video. They have the app here on the App Store. Explain. Let's see if did they actually explain it? They actually explain it in an Amazon video, boys. Use Google to your... Oh my. Oh no. We don't do this cheesy music. Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely not. We don't do that cheese music. Oh my. Is that Yu-Gi-Oh or something? But like, it's pretty straightforward, guys. So if you have the app, you can go to the USB section. And then from there, this is where you would see the photos that you would be able to upload. These look like this is what actually is on the device itself. You would need to go to internal and then transfer the stuff over. But what this person doing here is copying. They're copying things into the device. Internal, that should be internal storage to the device. So you can copy from it, you can copy to it. It's all what you want to do, man. But it's gonna depend on the device you have. Yeah, this is wide disk. It's wide disk. So yeah, if you download this bad boy, this is exactly how it's gonna work. You can also set up a password. You can do backups. Backups honestly never worked that well for me. Like, I wish it worked better. I just back up to my computer. Usually that works a little bit better. But I like this device, man. It's pretty good. I'm not even sponsored by them or anything. They sent it to me for free. I just asked for it. And, you know, now it's my trusty old. You can even set folders and stuff on your flash drive, by the way, guys. So it's pretty cool how this works. I think it's good. But yeah, that's how you would do it. Just go to the section and upload what you need. Upload what you need. Upload what you need. Look at your question on the form. It's from Cyan. All right. Let's see what you got here. Hold on. I gotta kind of go through here a little bit. God. Should we answer this? Cyan, geez, man. You're not ready for this, man. You're not ready. You're not ready for this, dude. It's not that tech related, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. Let me answer it and see if Sentry can guess, or anybody here. You guys can guess what the question might be. So if you want to get this, Cyan, you're gonna need some confidence. You're gonna need some confidence, but you're also gonna need to be yourself. And if you're a mixture of those two things, you'll get one. Just be you, man, and it'll come to you naturally. No, Century, no, gosh, no, oh my god, oh man, I'm dying, man, I'm dying here. Yeah, I mean, if you're yourself, it could be that, right? and I guess one more thing to help you is, just don't be afraid to just express yourself. Express yourself. You know, be a little chatty, be a little witty, be a little chatty. Just, you know, be friendly. Oh my, yes. There you go, Century. There you go. All of those clues, we got it. Yes, how to get a girlfriend. There you go. You guys figured it out. Oh my god, my freaking cheeks are gonna fall. These cheeks, not the other cheeks. Okay, we gotta go back to helping people here, man. Best question of the night goes to Cyan. Oh my god, bro. Oh man. Ow. All right, Misfit Star asks, I just want to say your camera quality is so good. What do you think is a good camera for starting YouTubers? Nice question. I would say I really recommend the camera that I have for YouTubers starting out. I know I've been doing YouTube for a while. I'm actually about to upgrade, but this is such a good starter camera. It's the Canon M50. They have an M50 Mark II out now, but this is such a good camera for content creators. I kid you not, man. This camera has been, like, for the price, so freaking good. I want to show you guys what it looks like on my mobile camera here. If we, maybe, I mean, it should work. It should definitely work today. We're working today, mobile camera. I'm putting you to the test here. Is it alive? Oh, it is alive. Wait, I have a lock orientation on. Your eyes. Come on, does that work? Yes, it works now. Okay, so check it out. This is the camera I'm using for this stream, the Canon M50. I did a lot of research before actually picking up this camera because for those of you guys that don't know the story, I was robbed. I was robbed in Europe, and I had my primary camera was actually the Canon G7X, which is just a point and shoot. It's a very vlog type camera. But that camera was gone after being robbed. So I needed another camera. I actually didn't have a lot of money either at the time because I was just getting out of school. I hadn't like officially started full-time work yet either. So, and I was in Europe. I spent probably like $10,000 in Europe or something like that. Insane amount of money in Europe. So your boy came back to the United States with not a lot of money, and I wanted to make YouTube videos. So the Canon M50 worked perfectly for that very reason. And if we take a look at the Canon M50 on Amazon here, you should see that they have a Mark II available. It's right here. Yo, thank you, Sign, for becoming a member for over 2 months now. I appreciate it, bro. The Midnight Army membership squad loves you. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. But definitely take a look at a camera like this, man. It's a little bit of expensive, like, you know, 600 because you're getting the lens with it too. I really don't recommend this lens. I think this lens is absolute garbage. So get a lens that's actually nice. So the lens I have here is a 22 millimeter f2 lens. So it's pretty nice, pretty decent. Since it has like a lower f-stop, you get this nice blurry background that you see behind me. Looks pretty good. This camera does have a crop to it, but for most of you guys, the crop really won't matter. But that's one of the reasons why I'm upgrading. I've been able to struggle here, not struggle per se, but I've been able to use this camera to its full advantages for the past few years. And now, you know, based off of stuff I've made off of this channel, I'm going to upgrade the camera, upgrade the quality for you guys very, very soon. Kind of a spoiler, I guess, for those of you guys that are in the stream. That'll be a surprise in a video at some point coming up. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil which camera I'm getting. That'll be for another day. I think another good camera, honestly, I know it's an ad here, but the Canon EOS R10 is actually pretty good for people who are making videos on YouTube. It's relatively new, but it's also pretty solid. There's also the Canon RP, I think, yeah. The Canon RP is also very, very solid as well. You can check that out. It's $1,000. I know it's a lot. But it's a really, really solid camera if you're looking to invest in your YouTube channel. If you want to go that route. If you want to go a little bit cheaper, you can also go like, well, there's Canon Rebels, but they're not that good in my opinion. They're okay, and they're still kind of pricey. So, I mean, I would go with what I mentioned, honestly. R10, RP, I would go with those, man. Maybe even get them used if you can. If you don't want to go the mirrorless camera or DSLR route, you can always get point and shoots. Canon G7X, like I said, that's what I used a while back. I used it for so many videos on this YouTube channel, man. So many, until I got robbed. But this is such a good camera. Great for vlogging. It's great just for all around stuff that you would do like in a bedroom or in a studio setup. It looks pretty decent. If you're curious what it looked like, I think I have some videos like way back. We could probably check out here if we go very far back. Go. Yeah, like these videos are all filmed with the Canon G7X, man. Like that was my primary camera. Even when I like upgraded to my new laptop and stuff. What the heck? We don't need to hear my audio. Just look at the camera quality. Like this is what this is what I was working with basically. Like that's what the camera quality on the G7X looked like. It was really good. This is my old setup, boys. Look at this is I don't want to get off at any more tangents here, but this is what happens when you have a dual core Mac. Look at this mess. Look at that. Look at this. It's all messed up. Don't get dual core Macs or any PCs, guys. Don't get dual cores. It's a mess. It works a little bit better now, but guys, stay the heck away from dual cores. Anyways, this is what the camera quality looks like, man. Yeah, Sony A6, yes, A6600 is good. Those are very, very good cameras. Thank you for bringing that up. I don't know why I was not thinking about those, but those also have interchangeable lenses. Any of these 6000 series, honestly, are pretty decent. Part of the alpha. So this is a mirrorless camera, but if you're gonna get a camera, guys, you're probably gonna need to spend over $500 for it, for something decent. Like anything less than that, it's just gonna be pretty cruddy quality. Sorry to say, it's just kind of the situation. But if you spend $500 or more on a camera, you'll be in good shape. Yeah, A6000s are nice on the Sony side. If you are a big time baller and you're just stacking it like Pablo Escobar, you can go the Sony A7S or Sony A7R on the Sony side. These are absolute monstrous cameras. but they're beasts. I think a new one just came out, the A7R5. I think yeah, it's this one here. That's a beast of a camera, man. Beast, absolute beast of a camera. Do they even have stock? Yeah, they have stock on this, which is cool. But yeah, you're gonna be shelling out a whole bunch of money. I don't think for those of you guys just starting out, that's necessary. You don't need to do that. I don't think this is like something you'd graduate to maybe as your second or third camera, but not as your first. First camera, go, like I said, I would go like Canon M50. Canon M50, like I showed. You can also go Canon R. You can get a point and shoot if you really want to go, if you're like a vlogger and you want to do that kind of stuff, or get that Sony A6000. Those are probably your best options starting out, like starting fresh out a lot for cameras. You can even get like a bundle here, which is pretty cool. I also have some cameras in my Amazon list. We can check those out. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head because there's 30 in here. But within here, I have some lenses. I have cameras I recommend. They're in line with what I was mentioning earlier. I said Canon R10 is a good one. You also have the M50 should be in here somewhere. The Mark II. Yeah, it's right here. G7X is here. 5D, yeah, it's very expensive. 80D, 90D, also kind of expensive. I wouldn't recommend that for first-time camera owners. For cheapest, you would go maybe this one here, man. Sony ZV-1. I saw some YouTubers doing some content on this. It actually looks pretty good. It's decent, like inside, like it's okay in low light. But if you're gonna go for the cheapest possible option, probably this, because it's perfect for vlogging. It's decent quality. You'll get pretty good mileage out of this camera here. Doesn't have a lot of hype to it though. Doesn't have a lot of hype, but trust me, it's a little bit of a hidden gem, I'd say, for people who don't want to spend a lot of money but want decent camera quality. I would go that route. I'll just use webcams for my phone. Yeah, you guys can use your phone. The phone, guys, it's underrated, man. If you have a smartphone, use it. It's so good. The cameras on these devices are absolutely like insane. And it's really shocking how good these cameras are getting. Like if you have anything within the past 3 to 4 years, thank you, Surreal, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. But yeah, if you have any phone, use that, man. They're good. You can start out with that as well, and then maybe get to one of these other cameras once you start making some revenue on your YouTube channel or Twitch or whatever you're doing. Then you can kind of graduate to this lower level cameras and then go up a little bit higher until you get to those full frame cameras that are like the real deal. But yeah, you got to start somewhere. My only thing with the like phone cameras and stuff is that the sharpness and like the image color isn't the same compared to like a Canon camera or a Sony camera. That's what you're missing. Like I've worked with these phones and regular cameras for a while now, and I can tell that the iPhone it seems like it'd be a little bit more yellowy. It's just a little warm. You can try to fix that in color correction, but there's only so much you can do because of the initial color construct of the image. So that's why nothing can beat a complete camera and lens setup. So keep that in mind. Maybe one day. We're not there yet, but you're gonna get a lot more sharpness if you have like a lens, you have the camera, not the kit lenses, not the kit lenses, but if you have like a dedicated lens here, like I have here, you'll be in pretty good shape. Honestly, you'll be A-okay. And if you're curious of the lens I'm using for this camera, I will show it to you guys real quick. It's this bad boy right here. And it was actually really affordable. Only $180 for this lens that I'm using for this camera on the Canon M50. So if you put it all together, Canon M50, which is like I paid $600 or something like that for the camera, and then $180 for this. So I mean, you're getting up there close to $800 after tax, but you're getting like a really nice setup. So $800, guys, got me this camera quality, this setup. Now, I didn't even spend $1,000. Not even $1,000, and I got a pretty nice looking setup here. I'm like I said, I'm looking to upgrade it because I just think it's time. I want like more sharpness, more crispiness out of my footage. But that's coming very, very, very soon. A little Christmas present, I suppose. Yo, it's good? Ecstasy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the 2 is good, man. This 2 is good. That's how you get this the nice blurry background. But I mean, this camera itself has some drawbacks. Like I can't have like clean HDMI out. Like if I press the info button, you guys can see all the information and things here, which is not a big deal. But like I have to like, you know, turn all that stuff off manually. Like this is a 2014 camera, man. How much is this camera actually going for right now? I'm curious. Like the original Canon M50, like the Mark 1. See if we can find it here. Should we talk about cameras? Like maybe like for some dedicated videos on the channel? I might have to. Like I'm really itching to do one. I feel like I don't talk about cameras enough. I definitely want to like round out my content on the channel more. We're not gonna just stick to stream stuff. Like we're gonna do more things. Trust. Yeah, I don't see the. Yeah, why is it more? It makes no sense. Y'all better go to eBay. Hold on a sec. Let's go to eBay. Let's just do Mark 1. I don't know if I guess nobody's really buying this anymore. If I try to sell this thing, I'm gonna probably have a hard time. Who wants a Mark 1, you know? We want the Mark 2. Because 2014 for a camera is a little bit old. Like cameras should at least last you 5 to 10 years at a minimum, you know? This is almost to its 10th year of oldness. Yeah, I don't know. People aren't really selling this camera. Like I can't even find it on Amazon. It's probably just kind of discontinued. Yeah, it's all Mark II, like for $600. But that's how much I paid for my Mark 1, so. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to some other topics here. Good question, though. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Misfit Star, thank you for the question. You are legit. Let's get some more questions out of the chat here. How about it? How about we do it? Let me scroll down here to the bottom. You said, brother, I also picked up that Aver Media Live version 3. Oh yeah, the Live Gamer Extreme 3. It's a great capture card. I'm actually working on a huge capture card comparison video. So I'm planning to include that one back in the lineup. So we're gonna see if it's evolved. Not too much can evolve from the capture card, but I have a whole bunch of other capture cards that are next to me here that I'm testing out that we're gonna do a video on. It's gonna be sick. I'm trying to get it done all before the holidays, man. It's such a grind between like full-time work and trying to do YouTube videos. Like, it takes a long time to put, good effort into a good YouTube video. So I'm taking my time. I'm gonna probably be working with this stuff for the most part tomorrow to kind of figure out all my thoughts for this capture card lineup. But you have a good one there, sir. It is good. That is a good card for the price. So don't have any regrets about that. Don't have any regrets. Are you able to stream with visitor capture card? I don't think I know what the visitor capture card is. Can you explain, Brody? Or was that a typo? Was that a typo? Or that a typo, bro? Thank you guys for 30 likes on the stream, by the way. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit it up. I appreciate it a lot. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in for today's stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the Victor capture card. I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on a sec. I actually don't know about the Victor capture card. I don't know. It might be too late to add anything to my capture card lineup, though. Let's see if there's anything on. I don't see anything here. Oh, Vivitar. Okay, Vivitar I have actually heard of. That's a cheaper capture card. I don't know if it's on Amazon, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I've heard about it. It doesn't look like these though. It kind of looks like this, but that's not it. I think the Vivitar should be, yeah, maybe like this. Like this. It's all good, Brody. I was confused what you were talking about there. I haven't used that one. I haven't used this capture card. And Vivitar, I mean, it doesn't even seem to be on Amazon fully right now. You have this cheaper one though. I mean, this looks like, look on Walmart. Oh, Walmart. Walmart, yeah. Walmart's selling capture cards now. They got the capture card. Oh, one of these. Yeah, I have one of these. And one of these will be in the lineup. There's so many of these, guys. There's so many. Mine's look like this. Mine's, well, actually like these two, I guess. But these are fine. The I don't want to spoil like my total thoughts on this. I'll show you guys in more detail, of course, on the video. But these capture cards are good. You will need a splitter for them. The one that I use, that I have used in the past, is like the tech hole one, because it allows for 1 in and 2 out audio, or audio and video. This one here, if they still have it on here. Yeah, anything like this, like 1 in, 2 out, 1 in, 2 out, good for dual monitors, of course. But this is something it's kind of like it's a must if you want to be able to see your gameplay on your TV screen, to use one of these. I think I'm not Digit now. I don't have Digit now. It's just one of these capture cards, but I do have one. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, it's sitting around here somewhere because I used it recently. Actually, no, guys. Oh my God, that's so stupid. I'm using this capture card right now. I'm using it as we speak. So you guys remember when I was having those video picture issues on my camera feed? So I ditched using my cam link adapter. Actually, I'm not using this at the moment for this camera. I'm just using literally one of these cheap capture cards, and you guys probably notice no quality difference. I don't notice a quality difference. Heck, like, geez, man. it's just like so stupid. Oh yeah, these capture cards are fine, guys, but if you're gonna game with them, just get that splitter I just showed you here. Just get the splitter and you're good. Quality's fine. It's not as sharp as like an HE60X or something like that, but it's still fine. It's still really good. I'm gonna show you guys the side-by-sides when I do the video, so it's something to look forward to. It's coming out on the channel soon. This is what your camera is connected to, Midnight. Yep, yes it is. Yes it is. My camera is connected to one of these capture cards. I'm not even kidding you right now. It is connected to one of these right now. Right now. It's very handy. I recommend. 2 thumbs up. It saved my biscuits. So never think that you have to get a cam link adapter or even a super expensive HE60X or whatever capture card. I mean, they're useful if you want to do 120. If you're not doing 120, you really don't need one of these. I mean, you don't need the high-end capture card. Braden has a question. On Mac to OBS, how do I get game audio to record in OBS? I got my mic working. So this is probably another situation where you're probably playing on PS5. You're using some sort of capture card, whether it's Elgato or any other brand. But again, with this situation, the PS5 doesn't output the audio normally. So you can't have anything plugged into the controller, nothing plugged into, no USB headsets plugged into the console, no wireless headsets connected to the PS5. You can't have any of that unless you have the chat link. If you have the chat link, then yeah, go ahead, set that up over here with the with your controller, and then you can run analog through to your computer if you have the chat link cable. If you do not have that chat link cable, you're gonna have to do it over HDMI, and then you can listen to your audio over HDMI. That's gonna be the best way that you can do that, Braden. So just have nothing plugged in to that PS5. No audio splitting things. It sucks, but it's like, that's just the way it is. So just be careful about that one, Braden. And I think that should solve your issue. Sentry, what the heck was this? Is that a gun? It's a rifle. Some messages don't get deleted, Sentry. Nice try though, nice try. So XC says, so when I was working with H60X, when I press an input on my controller, I was getting a black screen. Yeah, so this one, like was being said down below, it was HECP, so you need to have that disabled, which protects your, anyone from stealing your data stream or whatever. For most people, that's not an issue, but whatever. It protects us, so it's cool. It's fine. Yeah, but it's still in my list though. I still got it, Sentry. I still have it in my other chat dialogue. Nothing is deleted in my world. Yeah, if you have the separate mic situation, then you're definitely able to have everything work so you can be heard. Because I know that's the main problem that people have from the audio issues for PS5 is that if they don't have their headsets connected via the method that they're normally used to having it set up, then they need another option, which would be a USB mic, a separate one. So this is my main one. I have a second USB mic here, and then that's strictly for chatting with people on the PlayStation 5. If I didn't have that, then I wouldn't be able to talk with people, and my audio would get rerouted. So that's something I meant to mention. I should have mentioned this. If you don't have a USB mic plugged into the console, then what happens is that if you're in a party chat or a game chat, the chat comes through the frickin' controller, which, like, why can't we choose not to have that happen? We can't. So it's kind of like almost a must to have that second USB mic or run all your stuff through remote play. But remote play isn't always ideal. But if you have a good computer, sure, go ahead. It works. You can run that and all your stuff will work. You can use one mic literally for everything if you run remote play, guys, through your computer for your setup. Yo, thank you for coming through, Cap Plays. I appreciate it. I know it's super late in the UK, but thank you for staying up with me and hanging. I will catch you in the next one. We will be streaming tomorrow, but it'll actually be even later for some Call of Duty. So you may miss tomorrow as well, but I appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you. Sentry, questions. What questions does Sentry ask? Those are the questions. That's on my list, Sensor. It's on my list. I'm not even kidding. I want to do a stream where I just make thumbnails. I think that would be so much fun to do. I really, really want to do that. Like, we'll just hang out. We'll be on the Mac side, and we'll just be editing thumbnails. Maybe we'll do some thumbnails for some of the last videos that are coming up. We'll see. I might have family coming into town and stuff, so I don't know what the situation will be. But I'll think about it, guys. I'll think about it. It's definitely going to happen. It's on my list to do. For the video editing stream, I don't think I can really do that one really yet. I think my computer will literally explode if I'm editing a video and streaming at the same time. Like, that'll be super intense on my computer. Maybe once I get like the M1 Mac, M1s or M2 Macs, then we can definitely do that. I don't think it'll be a problem then. But I don't fully trust that on my current configuration. All right, I will go check out some questions in the forum here. Let's see what we got. My glasses are getting kind of dirty. This person was on an Xbox Series X using a Elgato capture card and a Wave 3 with the Wave Link and a MacBook Air M1, and it can't get my Xbox audio. That's interesting because the Xbox audio just travels automatically. And with the S Plus, let me pull back in my knowledge bank here. I don't think there's any Elgato apps. At least like the capture card app doesn't work with any Elgato programs. They haven't updated. It works on Intel still, but yeah, you can't use at least the apps, but it should work in OBS. You should be able to pull it through, especially with the Wavelink software. Wavelink should automatically get it to flow through. So you shouldn't have a problem there for UGG7 Erbo, if you're still here. So I would take a peek at that. Xbox audio should be good because everything just goes over HDMI. So you should be good. Yeah, they're not getting audio from their Xbox supposedly, but Xbox is like plug and play. You'll get your audio because it comes out of the HDMI component, and it also comes through like headphones or even wireless headsets if you're running them. Only audio issue you can run into is really the game chat, and that's where the audio can split. Other than that, the audio comes through. Oh, it's you? That's your question? What was your name originally? Yes, hi, man. You guys are... Oh, Mass Darman. Okay. Well, it's all right if your name can't, be switched back. You're still part of the fam here, no matter what your name is. No matter what your name is. It's all Gucci, my mans. It's all Gucci, no problem. Can you use a laptop with PS5 like Connect and do transitions? I mean, yeah, you definitely can if you're on a laptop. If you're running OBS, you can do transitions like I just showed here in the stream. You can go to gameplay. I don't have any gameplay right now. And you can switch back. Yeah, on OBS, you can do all these transitions. I have a cool video idea actually for like an affordable stream setup, but it's like on using a laptop. Multiple laptops actually. I don't want to spoil exactly what I'm doing, but because it's still in the works for what I want to make out for this video in the future. But I do want to do some more laptop test using PS5 and a capture card and a affordable laptop. Like something in between like the $500 to $600 range. Because if you get under $500 for a laptop, it's just it's not. Yeah, you're gonna probably run into some issues, but there are some good options out there because there's laptops that are like for like business purposes that are between $500 and $600, but then you also have some gaming ones out there that are between $500 and $600. So it'd be cool to see how those compare. Which one's better? Which one's more worth your money? That's a video idea. It's an idea. We're working on it though. Sign has a question. Midnight, what's your favorite challenges with Cameron? When we did the challenges like almost a year ago now, we did the Chubby Bunny challenge with the Rocket League. We did like a spicy something challenge too as part of that stream, and the push-ups. I think we gotta go Chubby Bunny though. Chubby Bunny was the fun challenge. Yeah, the stream challenges with Cameron. Should we do those again one day with Cam? That was kind of crazy. Like with the push-ups. The stream challenge. That's the only stream challenges I remember are the ones we did like that. Yes, you should in all caps. Yes, Century. Yes, man. Yes. Science says yes too. All right, we have to link up, do something. Is 10:51 for me, Jimmy. 10:51. I messed up the questions. I guess I was confused what you meant. Oh, I did mix up the questions. I like phrased it as a question, but okay. This was your question though originally. What's your favorite stream you ever did? Most memorable favorite stream. Oh man. I mean, it honestly might have to be the first stream I did on the PlayStation 5 when I played Fortnite. That stream was just crazy. That was a crazy stream. Like, I'll always remember that stream. Like, first off, a ton of people came through that stream. A ton. Literally over 10,000, like 11,000, 12,000 people we got for that stream. And it was the first time I actually got to experience PS5 with you guys. Like, that was crazy. And we won some games too. I don't know if you guys remember Archer off of the channel. He hasn't been around for a while. He's kind of grown up a little bit, I guess you could say. He doesn't really play Fortnite anymore. He's not really online doing stuff like that. He's a big boy now. I'll tell you that. He's around sometimes, but Archer, he's kind of like a legend of the channel. But he played with me and we were killing it on Fortnite on PS5. And it looked so good too. Like, the graphics were such an upgrade. Oh man, it was awesome. And then after the stream was over, I went and picked up myself like a big plate of chicken parmesan. So yes, that was probably my most memorable stream and one of my most memorable days. Bullseye's around. Yeah, he's kind of grown up too. Bullseye's around. I chat with him every so often. But he's living life, man. He's living life. But he's my homie though. He's a homie. He's a homie. He's cool. He was like, it was like him and Tundix that were like the guys that were able to get my Discord to where it is. Like, starting out at least. Tundix is still around, but Bullseye, he's doing other stuff. So he's also kind of grown up a little bit. He's doing other things, man. When you only have so much time in the day and they're, doing other stuff. Like, some of the people that have subscribed to my channel like years back, like some of them are in college now and they're like partying. I'm like, I just see them on my Snapchat like, wow, they're getting wild. It's crazy. New Fortnite chapter is pretty good. It's all right. I'm not too crazy. I mean, the battle pass actually looks good, but I'm still I still don't want to bite the bullet right now on it. I don't want to bite the bullet. Not right now on Fortnite. I just kind of like playing and hanging out a little bit there, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, Sentry, it is wild. It is wild. What's up, silly boy Sonia? Says, I stream on a MacBook M1. How do I get my stream to stop lagging after 30 minutes of streaming? Oof, yeah, you shouldn't be lagging. What are you using for your stream? Are you using Streamlabs Desktop? Are you using OBS? If you're not using OBS, I would recommend for the M1 Silicon chip, M2 based users, use OBS. It will run a little bit better as it is native for M1 chips right now. So I would go that route. But if you're still lagging, make sure you're not using the software encoder. Use the hardware encoder so that you'll use the graphical components of your chip, of the M1 chip. It is integrated, but you're gonna be not having to use the CPU and the GPU of the M1 chip. You're gonna just really section it off to the GPU that's on that chip, and it runs so good. I guess you probably just have the regular M1 chip, but it's still really good. M1 chip is solid, and if you have the OBS native version, which is OBS 28 or higher, you're gonna be set. It'll be rolling good. I was just testing out the M2 on the MacBook Air just a few months ago, and I couldn't believe how good that ran. It was absurdly good. Like, I was like, Wow. And that was before the native version. So as long as you're not using that software encoder, you should not be lagging after 30 minutes, honestly. You really, really shouldn't. Even on the hardware encoder, you shouldn't be. You really, really shouldn't be. So hopefully that helps you, silly boy. Yeah, you're running OBS. That's good. Yeah, you really shouldn't be lagging. Maybe your bit rate's too high. If it's like 20, 30,000, bring it down. Bring it down like maybe 10,000 or less. Not under like 3,500 though. I wouldn't put it too low for recording. If you're streaming, it should be like between 5 and 6,000. And you should be good. Now, if the only other reason I could think you're lagging, maybe the internet, are you using Wi-Fi? Because if you're using Wi-Fi, I'd probably recommend getting a dongle and trying to run Ethernet if you can. It's a much more reliable connection. That could knock your stuff down a bit. Because maybe your internet's just kind of like freaking out after 30 minutes or so. It's also a possibility. Yeah, because if he's getting encoding errors, then it would be on the computer. But if it's like drops because of like internet and stuff, then that's something else. That's another animal. Like you got your internet. So test out your internet too. Check your upload speed. Make sure that that's good. So no errors. Okay, what's your internet upload speed, Sonia? How's that looking? Hair so curly. Yeah, M2 Air is great. Ecstasy. It is so good. I didn't want to return it after I did the video. I returned it because I knew I was gonna get like a M2 Pro or M2 Max like next year. So I'm being patient. I'm being patient, and I sent the M2 Air back. I just did my video and got my money back, which I love getting that money back because it was expensive. but you got a great machine, man. That is so good, Ecstasy. You're gonna try using a dongle to connect to Ethernet. I'm on Wi-Fi when it comes to streaming. So yeah, with Wi-Fi, here's the issue. Wi-Fi fluctuates. It can Ethernet is much more stable. It's a solid connection. Wi-Fi, since it is through the air, let's say, there's signals in the air, but with that sort of connection, it can dip, it can go up, you know, up and down. It can fluctuate. So if you have a solid connection, Ethernet will save your day. I try to avoid using Wi-Fi at all costs unless I'm having some sort of Ethernet issue. Get T-Mobile home internet. I didn't know T-Mobile did internet. I guess they do. They probably use somebody else's lines though. Maybe they use Comcast lines. Because Comcast is like everywhere. But I have my own issues with Comcast. Like the fact that they're going to push me over 300 megabit per second download and I only get like 10 to 15 up is crazy. Just give me something equal. Give me 100 up, 200 down, you know, whatever. They're ridiculous. Like I had so many stream issues like a little while back just because I was stuck at like 5 megabits per second, 5 to 6. So I didn't have a lot of bandwidth for my stream, like my upload. So I had to set my bit rate. I set it at like 4,500, but even then, sometimes it would overload because it would bit rate would spike randomly on OBS due to whatever random reasons, because it can just fluctuate like that. Even at a constant bit rate, it can move a little bit. Definitely don't use a variable bit rate. Don't use VBR. Don't use variable bit rate because that thing will be flying up and down the spectrum, and that'll give you so many issues. So yeah, internet and bit rate, you gotta marry those up kind of perfectly. Like if you have 20 megabit per second upload, you'll be okay with 5,000 to 6,000 on your bit rate, because the bit rate that's going to be in kilobits per second, so you can equal 5,000 to 5 megabits per second. But no point in setting it to the 2,000 or 20,000 to match your 20 megabit per second upload. It's no point in that because you can only push but so much up into these streaming softwares. Of course, you can do 2K and 4K. if you're gonna do that, then yes, you're gonna need a whole lot more. But for most part, most people just do their streams up to 1080p 60, 2K maybe max. I don't really see 4K streams at all, really. And most people don't even have anything to play 4K streams on. Do you have something you can play 4K stream on right now? Maybe, but are you actually using it right now? Maybe it's a TV, who knows? But you don't need all that right now. You're good between 5,000 to 6,000. You'll be all right with the bit rate. Just make sure your internet upload speed is decent, because if it's not, you're gonna lag. Holy, you 200 subs in 2 months. That's pretty good. Yeah, who got 200 subs in 2 months? Censor. Been on YouTube for 2 months and 240 subs. Is that? Yeah, that's fantastic. Bro, big shout out to you. Oh my goodness. Dude, Censor, that's incredible. It took me probably a year to get 100 subs. It took me a long time. That's great, dude. That's great. You should be very proud of yourself. You're doing something right. Just keep doing that. You're gonna keep growing. You're making some good content that people are enjoying. So congrats with that, dude. That's great. 20 megabit per second. Hopefully that's your upload speed, right? Yeah, you should be good. You should be aight. You should be good. You should be good. They should have always had CBR. XSE. They should have always had CBR. I think. Oh, okay. Yes. On Intel, you had CBR. On Mac, on the on M1s and M2s, you had VBR. I haven't actually got the chance since I sent back my Mac to actually work with OBS 28. So you can check. Maybe they don't have CBR still. On Intel's, that's right that they do. That's right, they have CBR. So you're gonna probably have to use the VBR then, which that is brutal. But yeah, you can't have your bit rate too high, I suppose. You gotta have enough space. But OBS 28, wouldn't they would have added that in? They must have. They must have. Yo, Noah's Gaming Show in the house. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you for being a member of the channel. Let me know how your day's going, dude. Okay, so they did. They did. They should have on native support for the Silicon. They should have. They should have. I just haven't been able to test it. That's why I want to upgrade my stuff so I can better speak to all this stuff as we move forward. I just want to have a Silicon chip machine on me. I'm just holding out for M2 Pro and M2 Max. I'm holding out, man. I'm holding out. M1's Pros and Maxes look good, but M2 Pros and Maxes are going to look even better. So I can't wait to test that out, man. I want to see what's the highest quality we can output stream-wise on an M2 Pro or M2 Max. Like I want to try like a 4K stream and see if we can break it. I want to break it. See if we can break the thing. It'll be fun. Apple event supposedly in January. Yeah, I think they'll probably release these Macs probably by March or April or something like that. We're gonna be hurting here from the holiday season, so I'm not in a rush to get these right away. But hopefully by March, April. My birthday's in May, so I'll get it around then. It'll be a nice Christmas present for myself. And I live near Delaware, so we're gonna get that bad boy tax free. So if the Mac is like $2,500 to $3,000, we're not gonna be paying an extra $400 to $500 for tax. So I will wait for it to be available in another state, and we'll buy it then. I work for Apple. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it, Gaming Lee. Why is this thing broken now? It's not even looking right anymore. It was working earlier. I got to refresh it. Let's do a little refreshy. Let's see what we got here. I want this to look good. And let me unselect. And now let me refresh. Okay, it's still broken. Come on, Twidget. But I appreciate the kind words, Gaming Lee. I got some more ideas coming for the new year. I want to kind of, I'm not going to say pivot the channel, but we're still going to be, of course, tech related content, but I want to expand the type of tech that we're doing. It doesn't just have to be stream tech, but I want to get into more like more gaming tech, more features of gaming systems, and newer stuff. Like if I can stay on the cusp of relevant tech within the gaming space and streaming space, I think that's where I kind of want to, niche myself in a little bit more, and not just stream stuff, because we've done a lot of stream stuff recently with the PS5. I feel like it's run its course a bit because there's not a lot of new features that are that interesting that are out to even showcase. It's been over a year. Wait, is it almost 2? It's been 2 years with this PS. Oh my. It's been 2 years with the PS5 now. Oh my God. Has it really? Oh my God, I think it has. It's been 2 years now with the PS5s out. And there's just not a lot of new like software features available that are like super interesting to show. So gonna try to just maybe get into more like tech stuff. Like I have a whole like list of video, dude. This video ideas list is extensive. Like whenever an idea comes to my mind, I write it down. So I definitely recommend you guys doing the same. If you're creating content, like if anything you think of, you wake up in the morning, you're like, wow, that's a pretty good freaking video idea. Yeah, write it down, man, because you never know if it can be something special. So maybe I can give you guys a little teaser of some stuff I'm working on here for future videos. So one would be like I want to be able to buy more computers, not necessarily to keep, but to test, play with, send back after doing a video on. And I did that exactly with the M2 Air. So I want to do a little bit more of that stuff. I also did it when I did the cheap HP computer test that I did a little bit a while ago to show you guys how horrible it is to buy a $200 computer expecting it to stream in 2021 and 2022. It still is not viable. You're gonna have to spend a little more. But what I do want to test is I want to up the barrier for the type of computer. Let's go like between $500 to $600, and let's see the differences between a computer that is just like a business computer and a gaming computer. What are the differences there? And how to stream in the gaming experience. I don't do a lot of like gaming experience stuff because I'm trying to like keep myself in the streaming area, but maybe we could test out gaming. I don't know about that. I'm still thinking of what we're gonna do in 2023, but that's kind of the idea. That's the idea. I want to like get more tech items, show you guys more physical things. And software, of course, that won't go away, but I'll do software videos as they come up, like interesting new features, like really, really good features. Like if we can do face cam on iPhone while gaming at the same time, streaming on your phone, that would be a very good feature to show, whichever app can do it good first. Same with like PS5 Discord. I'll do a video on that. Like those are good new features that are coming out that I want to do. But the streaming stuff, I'm gonna kind of wrap a lot of the things that I've already shown, at least up until the end of the year, beginning of next year, and then I'm gonna try to shift things a little bit to that direction, to more hands-on tech stuff. It'll be cool. Like I want to evolve things a little bit because you can only talk about how to stream and set up stuff, but so much like there's nothing new. There's nothing new out. There's like not a lot of new capture cards. There's not a lot of new software features. It's just like you're gonna repeat yourself after so long, and I have repeated myself from like the PS4 to PS5 era for how to do things. So I think it's just time to like just work with new stuff, work with new tech things. That's the way to go, in my opinion, and that's been working. So that's the idea, boys. That's the idea. We'll see what new stuff comes down the pipe. I'm excited for it. Yeah, see that? Yeah, actually, that's a good update for those capture cards. The 120 was a pretty big deal. People were kind of mad about not having 4K 120, but it's something that'll come. I talked to AverMedia, and they're working on something. They're working on that right now. It's just not ready. The tech isn't there, and we don't even have that many displays that support it. They're coming out more and more, but they're super expensive. So unless you have like $500, $600 plus to drop on a monitor, you're not going to get that much use out of having a 4K 120 compatible capture card anyways. But we want it, and we'll get it eventually. We'll get there. We'll get there. That'll be exciting. That's something like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Can't wait for that. It'll come eventually, though. It'll come. What's good, Donna? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Please record this so we can watch later. Yes, this stream will stay live on the channel. It'll probably be like an actual like live video. I'm gonna keep live. It's gonna be in the live stream tab on the channel. It'll also be in the live streams playlist, but anything that's related to the content that I post video wise on the channel will stay up on the channel live stream wise. So, but gaming streams, those will still always be in just the live streams playlist. So just check that if you want to see gaming stuff, but this will be live. So you guys can check it out later down the line, down the road. So Donna says, we ended up getting a Predator Helios 300 gaming laptop. Hope it works okay with my son's Xbox and his capture card. Well, let's check this out all together on stream. Why don't we? I'm sure it's on Amazon here. So we'll just check it out all together here. And let's check out the specs. I'm sure if it's a Predator, you should be fine. But, you know, let's check out what specs you got here specifically. Laptop. Oh, there it is anyways. Because there's a few different configurations here, but if you got any of these, you're fine. You're fine. If you're trying to run a capture card setup, you're fine. This is good. This is a solid computer. 12th gen Intel. Yep, 160. Yeah, it's a nice display. i7, yeah, it's fine. That's good. RTX 36. Did you get the 3060? Holy crap, man. That'd be lit. Where are the laptops with the 40s, 4080s? But for real, Donna, any of these Predators should be good. Like, it's a gaming laptop, so they're perfect for you know, streaming and stuff. So you'll be all right. Unless they're trying to game and stream at the same time, might have to stream on like lower settings and stuff. But yeah, I mean, not stream, but game on lower settings, and you know, stream should be still good. What a good computer, though. It's good. You bet. You betcha. Gamingly asking the hard-hitting questions here. See if I can pull it up here. They ask, what do you think will happen to technology in the future? I think it's going to evolve. I mean, look how rapidly tech evolved in the past, like 5 to 10 years. Like, where were we 10 years ago? Well, we had what, the like iPhone 4 or whatever. We had some crappy computers, like really crappy computers. Things have gotten better. Like, you can get better spec'd out machines, better cameras, just better gear across the board for a lot less than what you could get it for years ago, which is nice. So I think in an additional like 5 to 10 years, we're just going to advance even further. Of course, like I think 4K gaming will be like a mainstream thing at that point. Like 1080p is the standard right now, but I think 4K is eventually going to be that standard. We got some time to go. And I think, you know, we're going to be close to getting like a PlayStation 6 or next gen Xbox console. I think these are going to come out again. They need to make a significant advantage on these systems, but I think 8K will start being like what 4K and like 4K 120 is today. Like 4K 120 is like something that not a lot of people use currently, but I think in a few years from now, 4K 120 will be more of a normal standard thing, and then you'll have like 8K being that thing that's like, oh my god, that's insane. Like the way that we look at 2K 120 right now, it's going to be like, okay, no, we're just going to do 4K 120. We want the frames, but we also want to get the resolution. Or if we're going to do 2K, maybe on console they'll be able to have an update for us to do like 240 FPS or hertz. You know, I think that's where we're gonna head in the future. We're gonna have more frames, but to a point, like with the frames, your eyes can only see so much. I think what was said is that like you can only see up to 60 frames or 60 frames per second with your actual, you know, your physical eyes. So like, what's 240 truly gonna do for us? Like, yes, it'll make things smoother, and you definitely see that because you're not missing certain things within what you're looking at on the screen. Like you're seeing, it's much more fluid. That's definitely 100%. But once you start adding but so many more frames, your eyes can only see so much. So at that point, give us more resolution. And I think we're going to get more resolution in the future. Even with these cameras, like to get a camera that could do 4K, it used to be thousands of dollars, like thousands and thousands. Now it's still thousands today, but like you could spend like a grand on a camera setup and get 4K. I have 4K on this camera. It's not good 4K. It's terrible 4K, but it's 4K. Like it's gotten cheaper. And I think on YouTube, we're going to see a lot more 4K content. That's going to be more of a normal stream thing. But we got some time to go. 1080p, of course, is still king. But remember when 720p used to be acceptable? Things changed. And that was like 5 to 7, 8 years ago. When 720p was like fine. But now 720p isn't even considered HD. So we're just going to keep kind of rising up here. What's up, Dizzy Bitty? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well, dude. What do you need set up with your Series X, Swank? What's wrong with your stuff? What is wrong with your things? Thank you guys for almost, we're 9 likes away from 50. But I appreciate you guys with the 41 likes on the stream. Y'all are lit today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully these streams are helpful for y'all to get your setup straight, to give you guys a little bit more insight on things you can do with your own streams and your own gaming setups and stream setups. Yep, Donna from DVDs to digital. Yeah, we're moving. Does anybody even use Blu-ray? Who's using Blu-ray? I think, dude, Blu-ray lasted like 5 years, man. Like if that, like nobody used Blu-ray. Because it went from DVD to Blu-ray, but no one's even using that. Like you even completely skipped over the Blu-ray. Plus, look at the Oculus. That was unimaginable. Yeah, the Oculus and those VR headsets, like that's. I don't know if we're gonna go in that direction though. I think for a lot of people, it's too much of a hassle to put on like a VR headset like all the time, you know? Because if you're always having to put that on, it's work. Oh man, my hair's going like crazy. Yeah, it's work. Like look at what's happened to the metaverse. No one's using that. Nobody wants the metaverse. Like who's using that? Anybody here using the metaverse? Raise your hand if you're using the metaverse right now on your Oculus. I don't think anyone's using that, man. It's fun to use, but I don't think that's like the full-on future. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, Ready Player One style. Yeah, that movie was good. I enjoyed that. That was a good movie. I just can't imagine that like that's where people want to go. Like that's like a totally different like life that you would live if you're inside the metaverse, or just living in your Oculus. Because like you have a screen glued to your eyes. Not that we don't have screens glued to our eyes anyways here, but it's a different sort of thing that's going on when you have in real life you have an Oculus screen strapped to your eyes. Like I don't think people are fully on board with that. The phone, it's much more convenient. You pick this up, boom, you're right into it. I don't have to put all this stuff on and load this up. And even for like a game, I just have to press this button and I'm in. I don't have to put a bunch of stuff on my head. And someone like me who wears glasses, I can't imagine the Oculus or even any of these VR headsets would be so comfortable to have on my head, but for so long. I don't think we're gonna go in that direction unless they make it a little better, like something. I don't know. We need some like Black Mirror. Not that I want the world to be Black Mirror. I don't want the world to be Black Mirror. But they had some good tech ideas where it would just kind of overlay on top of your head. Like if we have something like that could kind of encapsulate you into a game, that'd be cool. I just don't want to. I just need something easy to put on. Not a lot of wires, easy setup, and something that's comfortable. Yo, thank you guys for 50 likes. You guys are crazy. Oh my goodness, you guys got that so fast. Oh my gosh. Y'all are nuts. Detroit Become Human? Yeah. Hey, I could be wrong, but I don't think everybody wants to have Oculus on their eyes all the time. People, believe it or not, do like the real world. But like VR is like fully in the virtual world instead of like being half in the virtual world on your phone. But hey, at least I'm still in reality. So yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll take a look, Robbie. We'll take a look at some more questions in the survey here. Let me help out Capping Smith here. All right, they asked, Discord audio won't come through when I share my screen. Any suggestions using Mac Mini M1? That is an interesting one. Normally, it should come through, but you know, Mac, it can get funky, especially recording desktop audio, and sometimes it doesn't always work. Yeah, this isn't the setup that I had to work with like hands-on with per se, like using an M1 and trying to get Discord audio. I usually never even play Discord. I don't even use Discord. I didn't, at least I haven't used Discord on my M1. But I'd imagine like for screen share, it should work. But like if you're having like the similar issue with like the audio recording, such as like in OBS, or maybe it has the same issue, then you're gonna wanna get like a virtual audio device for your Mac. So I'd recommend you could check out Caster or Black Hole. Those are pretty good. And then in your Discord settings, you can just set like one of your, I don't know if you can really set like your, I'd have to check this hands-on like in Discord to see if you can actually set an audio device when you're screen sharing. Because usually it's just like your mic. Use your mic you can select, but not the audio of your stream. Of like if you're streaming out to Discord. But normally it's supposed to work automatically, which is the crazy thing. I'm just checking some settings here on my own to see. Yeah, you only have an input and an output device. That's really it. But it is like, are you using Discord in your browser or using the app? Because maybe in the app it could work better. Yeah, Black Hole's not in the App Store. Black Hole would be online. You'd have to go and type in on Google Black Hole. I'll show you what Black Hole is. But even in this scenario, like this isn't like OBS or something. You're not pulling in an audio, like an audio device. Like this is Discord. Discord, when you share screen, it should work. Yeah, desktop audio Mac, yeah. Then you can use Black Hole for Mac or use Caster. Those are the ones I recommend. I think Caster is honestly the easiest one to use. Caster is really good. Let's see if we can find the Black Hole site. I'll have to go to my video because that's where I had the Black Hole link. But I think Caster from Ginger is really good. They were a sponsor of the channel for a video. I think we're gonna work some more with. I'm gonna work some more with them to do a dedicated video on how to use this app. But it's really good. This right here, and you can actually split all your audio using this app. It's fantastic, and it works on M1 or Intel, so you're good. And see, like the picture here on the side, this is exactly what the app looks like. So think of it like the wave mixer here that I use for my streams all the time. This thing, it's essentially this, but for Mac. And it's really, really good. Now you can separate all of your audio out. You can record your desktop audio. Recording the desktop audio, that's 100% free. Splitting up the audio, that'll be a price. But if you just record desktop audio, you're good. And it works very, very easy. You don't have to go into your settings and in your audio settings and switch like the device you're using in your OS settings. You just add the caster into OBS and your desktop audio is recorded. So this could be something to look at if you're having audio issues with desktop audio. Discord, I'd imagine it would have to just work like automatically. Like make sure you're using the Discord app. Use the Discord app and then test that way. Yeah, Games knows what's up. Games knows what's up. It is so good. It is so good. I'm not just saying it because I was paid by Caster. I'm saying it because I support the app. I fully support it. It's probably one of the best I have used. That one and Loopback. Loopback didn't pay me. They're still good though. Loopback is great. I use them as well. They actually sent me the app for free, and I've used it. So it's worth it, man. If you have any audio issues on Mac, Ground Control Caster is so good. It's so good. Or Loopback. Either of those two would be number one. I show you in Black Hole, they're kind of annoying and finicky because you have to go into your OS settings and switch what your audio device is. Like you have to switch it to the multi output device, and it's annoying. You can't even change your audio levels. It's a pain. But with Ground Control Caster or Loopback on Mac, it's so good. It's so smooth. They just cost $50. Or like I said, you can record your desktop audio for free on Caster, so that's good. I know, Games. It is good. I totally agree with you. I can't lie. Oh, so you are using the app Capping Smith. That's so weird. Yeah, you can try the browser. See if that works. That's really weird. It should work. But maybe there's something on Discord's end that's not functioning properly. Maybe they got to update their app so it can get the audio recorded correctly. Could be something going on there. Maybe it's time I upgrade too, one after the new gaming setup comes. Hey, you can definitely upgrade, brother. You can definitely get that upgrade popping. You know what I mean, man? Your Mac is newer than mine. Creighton here, he has a 2019 MacBook Pro. I have a 2017 MacBook Pro. This thing has been amazing. It's still amazing. I'm still using it right now. It's part of my main setup. But what I'm looking forward to the future is definitely having that M2 Pro or M2 Max, depending on the pricing. Probably the M2 Pro is all I'll need, to be honest. But I'll have that and then a gaming PC. I'm good. We're good. We're chilling. Like that's all I'll need. I'll use my Mac for all the editing and stuff, all the graphic work for the YouTube channel, and then I'll have a gaming PC to play any PC games and also stream. That'll be the idea. I'll probably be able to stream fine on Mac as well, but the PC for streaming will probably be better overall. Like more like compatibility things that usually are the downsides of Mac for streaming. Like if you want to do like a lot of specific plugins and special things. Like there was one point I was using my Stream Deck with my Mac a while ago trying to stream. The thing didn't even work right. That was probably the thing that pushed me over the edge. I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I have to stream on the Windows side of my Mac because the Stream Deck was like not functional. Maybe it's functional today. I haven't tried that out in a little while, like for a full-on stream. But when I was doing it like a while ago, it just wasn't good. It really, really wasn't good. Whew, 2014 Mac. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's time for an upgrade. It's time to go Silicon, baby. Time to go Silicon. We all got to go that way. Oh my God. Sentry. Dude, you're so right. Where the heck is Streamlabs? Well, let me check the bot. Is it off? What the heck? Why is it off? I turned it back on. Hopefully your guys' moons count. What the heck? That's so stupid. I never go in here to turn it off. I don't do that. I literally didn't do that. Wow, that's dumb. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That's really stupid. I never turned off the CloudBot. Streamlabs. I never turned it off, but it'll come back in a second. I turned it off. I turned it back on. I never turned it on. I never turned it off. I never turned it off. Yeah, he's sleeping. He's like, I'm gonna turn myself off. I don't want to do anything today. He's having something. He's having some donuts. Moons. Luckily, nobody was like spamming up moons today, so it's all good. Hopefully it comes back. Sorry if you guys didn't get all your moons today. Hopefully we got it to come through. I saw SSJ Dizzy Bitty. Bro, I don't know if you're still here, dude. I saw you put a question in the Discord chat for how to set up OBS. He said, I just got a PC. Can anyone help me figure out OBS? It's a pain. Luckily, I have a whole video that I did all around OBS that I'll share with you, man. It's a lot to kind of cover in a stream today, especially with all the other questions. But I will share with you my starter guide for it, which a lot of people need. A lot of people need this video, but I don't know. YouTube doesn't push this one out for some reason. They push out others, but it's fine. Like, a lot of them are similar anyways. But yeah, that video is like an introductory guide. It'll teach you like step by step how to use OBS from a beginner's level, like just ground up. What are the fundamentals of using OBS and how to set up your gameplay, your scenes, your audio, all that stuff. It's pretty good. I mean, I like it. I made the video, so I guess I like it. Yeah, there we go. Streamlabs is back. So did you not get your moons? Hopefully you got your moons. And did I close off that giveaway? I hope I closed off that giveaway. I might not have closed off that giveaway. There's no giveaway today, guys. Oh, yeah, I didn't complete the giveaway. I don't think that would have an effect on the moons, on the Cloudbot, though. No giveaway, guys. No giveaways. No giveaways. Okay. Cool. Let me go back to the forum here and get some other questions that you guys have sent in. I know one guy, he asked a question. Let me see if I can find his... Oh, yeah, Robbie. Robbie, if you're still here, bro, let's answer that question of yours. He asked if I want to use Discord on my laptop while hearing my PS5 gameplay and voice chat, do I need some sort of chat link? Yeah, so with this method, I would not be using the chat link. I've been saying it all stream. That's the theme of the stream today, boys. You don't need the chat link. You can use it if you want. If you're married to your headset and you love using your headset with a mic function, you love that headset and mic, and you really, really want to use it, then you'll probably need the chat link cable. But if you're not using a setup like that, then you're okay listening from the computer like I'm doing right now. I'm hearing everything from the computer and everything is cool. Like, I can hear my Discord if I wanted to. I can hear Spotify. I can hear any alert that comes through. And you'll do this. You'll be able to do the same, Robbie, with your setup, with your laptop. And you'll be able to hear your PS5 gameplay while being able to do voice chat on Discord. Like, it'll all work at the same time. Just have your audio from the capture card going over HDMI to your computer. So make sure on your PS5 that you have the HDMI option selected for your audio output. It'll go through the capture card to the computer, and then you can listen to your audio through OBS via monitor and output through the advanced audio properties. You can find that setting in your mixer. So you'll have your mixer, and there'll be this little the setting here. Hold on, let me show y'all, so that you guys are super duper understanding of this. See here? There's a setting right in here. You can click on the three-dotted icon and go to advanced audio properties, and this is where you can monitor and output your stuff. So like for Streamlabs alerts, I have this. I have it on monitor only. I hope you guys have been able to hear the Streamlabs alerts. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to check something. That shit, you guys have been hearing Streamlabs alerts, right? I can't believe that was on monitor only. Yeah, because I have stream alerts. Yeah, okay, I'm good. I have two different things here. So I'm on it. This is how I'm hearing my Streamlabs alerts on myself, by myself, because I'm hearing it through the through OBS. But for some reason, it wasn't being recorded or something. So I added another audio source just for the Streamlabs alerts audio, and that seemed to rectify my issues. Seemed to work, but yeah. Yep. This is not. I don't even know, guys. This is a funky one. I don't know what's going on with my settings right here. I gotta look at this. Oh my goodness. I gotta clean my mess up. But anyways, the point is, go to advanced audio properties, monitor and output your capture card source, and you'll be good to go. You'll be good. You'll be set. You'll be able to hear your audio, and then if you want to hear your Discord and chat on Discord, you'll be able to do that, and it'll work seamlessly for you. Ignore my mess of settings down there is a chaotic mess. I need to like take a minute and just make sure everything's working right. What was your question, Sensor? You asked a few questions here. Let me answer the Exile's question. He said, bro, I'm on Xbox Series X and I'm trying to figure out how to get my party chat and game chat to come through when I record on OBS. Can you help, please? So yeah, Exile, for party chat, it's pretty simple how that will work. If you go into your Xbox settings, you will have a feature in there for being able to have your party chat audio go through the headset and the headset and TV speakers at the same time. I'll show you where that setting is and what it looks like, because I did a video on it. And this will show you exactly how to do this. I've made like 5 Xbox videos now or so, you know, a good amount. Anyways, this one was the wireless one. So right here, here we go, the Xbox audio settings. So you want to go to general, then you're going to want to go to the volume and audio output. And within here, once you get to here, you'll have an option. We've got to go one more area here in advanced. This is where you'll be able to actually set your you know, to have it go through the speaker and the headset audio. Right here, headset and output to speakers, party chat audio. This is specifically for party chat, not game chat. Game chat is different. Game chat, that's going to stop coming through if you have any headsets, wired or wireless, plugged into your controller. So the other thing that I explained in this video is if you want to be able to run that, you either need to have the chat link cable out of the Xbox to get your game chat, like in this scenario, like if somebody is on a different device, like on a phone or a PS5, and then you're on the Xbox, then you're going to need to have either the chat link run so that whatever audio you're hearing through your headset through the controller is also being recorded through the chat link to your capture card, or you can go a different route by using remote play. If you use remote play on the Xbox, then you can use one microphone for everything, first off. But all the audio that you'll hear through the remote play session, like right over here, whenever I did a remote play session here, I actually could hear the audio through the computer, through the Xbox remote play app. And I was able to have it all recorded. That's either for the party chat or a game chat. It all worked. So that's another method you can go with if you're trying to record game chat. But if you're just dealing with party chat or the Discord audio, then you're fine just doing the setting that I just showed here, and it'll all come out over HDMI. You'll be fine. You'll be all good to go party chat wise. Game chat is just a little bit finicky. I don't know which one you exactly want to go with. But yeah, hopefully that helps you. And definitely watch this video, man. And just let me know if you have any additional questions. All right. But this is what you want to do. This is absolutely what you want to do. It's just finicky between game chat and party chat. Why they make it like this, I don't know. It's just, it's designed. This is how they design it. If I could make my own console, it'd be the best streaming console of all time. It wouldn't even be close. But most people just want a game, so whatever, right? Yeah, chat link cable will save you for game chat. You don't need it for Xbox if you're not planning on recording game chat. Like if you're not planning on playing with anybody who's not on an Xbox, you're good. You'll be golden. But if you are going to play with people who are not on Xbox and you want to use game chat, yeah, you're going to need chat link or you're going to need to use remote play. Those are your two options. Those are your two options. That's pretty much all you really can do. Wish it was easier, but yeah. That's it. That's what we're working with in today's age. Let me go back to the forum here. We have 18 questions here now. Y'all are loading this bad boy up, making it thicky up in here. Dungeon guard. Come on, man. What's your opinion on the new PlayStation 17? Oh my goodness. I don't think we'll all be alive for that, sadly. Rip. Let's see. Got some other questions here. All right. Surreal TV, PS5 and Elgato setup. I stream on OBS using my Mac. I would like to be able to listen to instrumentals or music through my headset and also have the audience hear the music as well. Same thing I just mentioned a little bit ago for PS5 and kind of similar with Xbox, but you're just going to want to listen over HDMI on your computer. And if you do that, you'll be able to hear all of your audio all at the same time. So you can't have, you're not going to be able to use chat link in this scenario. Don't use a headset with a mic connected to the PS5, either via USB or wireless, unless it's Astros. I mean, even with Astros with this setup, you're not going to want to do this. So you're like, really your only option is over HDMI. And if you do that, you'll be able to hear everything. Just do monitor and output like I just showed a few minutes ago in your OBS mixer. Go to your advanced audio properties, set it to monitor and output. You'll be able to hear your PS5 from the Elgato. You'll be able to play your music through your stream. Luckily with OBS 28 on Windows, you can do like an application audio input source, which is super, super nifty. I can show you guys what that is right quick. And this Inception again, a little bit of Inception. I'm sorry with the Inception. But within here, if you add a source, you see this here, application audio capture, the beta. It works actually pretty well. And you can play any source on your computer that you want. Somehow I don't have an existing one here. But yeah, you can just click the window and just select any of these bad boys. And that will allow you to record your music for your stream so you can hear it and your stream hears it as well. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one. Just because I'm kind of going crazy right here. I'm gonna do a alert test here just so I can see if I have my alert audio coming through on this screen or on this scene, because my scenes are a little wonky right now. I gotta do some cleaning up of this stuff. Let me do a test. I'm gonna subscribe to myself. Yeah, stream alerts audio. What the heck is this? This is driving me crazy. I don't even know how this is even how this one is necessarily. Like it can't be redded out and work. That makes no sense, but whatever. It must be like, I might have had it capture self. Yeah, I'm having it capture itself. Yep. I know how I configured this thing now. This is a wonky one, but I think it was necessary. So what what I did in this case with the alerts is that the alerts were coming through into OBS. I could hear them, but for some reason they weren't being picked up on the streams. So what I did is that I used that application audio source, which is not available on Mac. Another drawback on Mac. But on OBS, I was able to let it listen to itself. Like OBS listening to its own audio, basically. And that's how the alert audio is coming through for that. So yeah, you guys can hear that, which is cool, which is good. That's what we want. I just kind of I set it up a while ago and I was like, what the heck? How is this freaking configured again? And I just, I cracked the code within seconds for how I set this up. But yeah, I'm happy to help you out, sir. Surreal. Hopefully that helps answer your question. That's the best way to go about that. Do it that way. HDMI is going to be your best friend. Don't listen through the PlayStation 5 directly. That's just the name of the game. If you don't listen through the PlayStation 5 directly, your stuff will work. If you try to do that, your audio will get split up into pieces. Yo, what's good, Aqua Game Slayer? Welcome back, bro. How you been? Hope all is well with you. Robbie has another question. Robbie's just he's lurking here. But he asks, I followed your video on using remote play to stream my PS5 gameplay without a capture card, and was a heavy delay when I previewed it on Streamlabs OBS Mac. On remote play, the delay was very small. Is this a Mac thing or an internet thing? I got 50 megabits per second down, up. That's awesome. Well, for the most part, that's pretty good. Ethernet connected to my Mac, to my PS5 and Mac. Good, nice. Hope you're doing good, by the way. Thanks. Well, appreciate the question. This is a good one, and it's on one of the more recent videos I did too. So my first question would be to you is, what Mac do you have, Robbie? Because all the testing that I did on my Mac, I have a MacBook Pro 2017 edition, and everything was very lined up. Like, lag was almost non-existent. It was so minimal on my side. Like, if you're running like a dual core Mac or an older Mac, you're gonna have probably some lag there. Like, you have to have a pretty decent computer to run remote play and stream at the same time using Streamlabs, because Streamlabs itself, it already takes up a little bit more computing power versus OBS. So you have that. Then if you add on top of not having like a really good computer, it's gonna be a hard time. It's gonna be a hard time. So if you're running dual cores, old Macs, it's probably not gonna run well. But if you have like an M1, M2 chip Macs, it should be fine. Or any MacBook Pros should work fine too. Like newer MacBook Pros, not the old MacBook Pros, because some of those MacBook Pros are not that good. From like 2017, 2018, those dual core MacBook Pros, I couldn't believe it. I can't believe it. I accidentally myself made a mistake back in 2017 when I bought a MacBook Pro. It was a 13 inch or whatever. Yeah, 13 inch, but it was dual core, and like my capture card was literally glitched to pieces. It was unusable. I had to return it. But I got this MacBook Pro 15 inch, and I haven't looked back for years now. But we are going to upgrade soon. I was telling the stream earlier, we're going to upgrade soon. But if you have a good Mac, you should be able to do this without a problem. So I would say it's probably something in your settings for the Mac. Like if you're lagging a little bit on remote play, and then you're lagging in Streamlabs too, it's probably the performance on the computer itself, which would be the issue. Because I've tested remote play on bad computers, and holy, it lags badly, just horribly. So yeah, the better specs you have, the better you're gonna fare. Let's see. This one's from Capping Smith. I might have answered this question already, but maybe not, because it's a submission here. He says, when I share my screen from my Mac Mini M1 in Discord, the audio doesn't go through. Do I need to install extra plugins? Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, we asked this question already. Yeah, Discord. Did you try browser, bro? Capping Smith, or if you're still here, did you try the browser? See if that works for you. Because I said I heard you're using the app. You told me that. But normally this should work. This should work. So let me know if you actually tested that out. Oh my God, Censor, your question, dude. Yo, thank you, Dex Gaming, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. Censor asks, how do I pass kindergarten? By the way, I'm 30. Oh man, if you haven't passed it by now, you're screwed, bro. It's over. GG's, man. It's over. Can I stream on a low-end PC while gaming on the same? I would not do that, Aqua Gamer. I would not do it. You're gonna be in a similar boat to the guy that was having to Robbie with his issues with trying to stream and use remote play at the same time on a bad computer. I don't know if Robbie's computer is actually not that good, but if it isn't, if it's not of good quality, you're gonna struggle. Shameless plug here, but in my Amazon store, in my Amazon shop, which is also linked below, I have a whole list of PCs that I recommend. So if your computer that you have falls within some of these specs here, or if you're looking for a computer, try to find something within these specs. It doesn't have to be the ones that are listed out here, but get something that works for you so that you can be able to at least be able to like run stuff like remote play and Streamlabs and OBS. If you get any of these, even something as cheap as this, guys, something for $650, not the most fantastic specs in the world, but it's decent. You got an i5 in there, it's all right. A GTX 1650, so you have a dedicated graphics card. You're gonna be chilling with this, man. You'll be able to run remote play and Streamlabs at the same time. You maybe even be able to do a little bit of light gaming and stream at the same time. Probably on lower settings, but it'll work. It'll work. So if you have stuff like this, you'll be in decent shape. So this is, I definitely recommend any of these for you guys if you're looking for new computers. And there's some cheaper options here too. I wouldn't go any less than I think this one here, the Gateway. This is probably the cheapest I would go for the price. I wouldn't really go much cheaper. But you have some decent specs in here. You have a Ryzen 5, which is decent, and you have a decent amount of RAM too. So this will at least allow you to stream. I wouldn't game on that, but it'll do a decent job. It'll be all right. But yeah, those are, you know, find stuff within the specs that I showcase here, and you'll be all right. Go for i5, Ryzen 5s or higher. If you can get a nice, you know, either an AMD dedicated graphics card, go for that if you can. Or go for an NVIDIA 1650, that's all right. But if you can get like a 2060 or the 3060, 3070s, man, you'll be lit. You'll be lit. But there's of course some other cheaper options in here. This one even also has a 1650. Like, it's all right. 4 gigs of RAM, or 4 gigs on the graphics card. That's fine. It's all right. It's fine. 8 gigs of RAM in the system. Like, this one's pretty good. You'll be fine on something like this. Just stick within these hemisphere of computers. Even check with me if you want, if it's a decent build. But you have your options. And if you can't afford this, I would just save, man. Just save. Because it's not worth it to get like a $300, $400 computer and then it like sucks. You know, you can't do what you want with it. Because I've been in those scenarios where I've had computers that are about like $350 to $400, like Toshibas and HPs. And they just make me want to pull my hair out. Like that's why I'm really, you know, proud of like the laptop that I was able to save up for, you know, years ago now. But like this Mac I have, because before then I was using my HP and my Toshiba, and editing was like a nightmare. It was so tough. It was just so laggy. I couldn't even see my preview. Either I would have to lower the resolution of the preview to like an undistinguishable quality level to where it just sucked to edit, or it would just lag, like complete, like chop, just choppiness, like constantly while I'm trying to edit, unless I only have like 1 or 2 clips on my timeline. Like once my timeline got built out, it was just, it was insane to edit. I cannot believe, looking back, like I edited like that, but I did. I actually had to edit like that. I didn't have any choice. I couldn't buy a $700, $800 computer. It wasn't in the cards. Like I just had what my parents could, you know, afford to get me. So I had to go through the struggle for a while. I grew the YouTube channel. I was able to make enough to buy a Mac to do everything that I need to do. And it's paid for itself at this point. But, you know, I had to work with what I had for a long time there. Work with lagginess, work with the just bad quality. I didn't really see my final video product until it was uploaded on YouTube. And then the rendering, even worse. I had to wait like hours for my renderings to finish on my videos, like 2 to 3 hours. If I found a mistake in my video after I had like, you know, did like an unlisted upload of it to my channel to check it out, I'd have to fix the edit and re-render it again for another 2 or 3 hours. So I wouldn't like, I couldn't have I didn't have a good workflow essentially. Like it would take days to sometimes upload videos, just based on the fact of the render times and how hard it was to edit because of the lagginess and blurriness. Woo, yeah, rough, absolutely rough. I don't really miss that. I think I might have a example of what that looked like for me, because when I got this computer, when I did the video for this computer, I showed like a clip of what I was dealing with before. Let's see. Let's see if I have this video up. It's like deep in the cards here. This was such a day though. Like to get this new computer. Like, oh, that was awesome. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh wait, my audio is muted. Every video I posted to this channel, it was like laggy frame. Yeah. I watched the video.
It was so slow.
This is what I was dealing with. Look at the lag.
Videos that I was editing. Literally,
that's what it looked like.
To the channel, it was like laggy frame. I watched the video really when you guys watched.
Yeah, exactly what I just said there. I watched the video when you guys watched it because it was so laggy. But hey, man, you know, you live and learn. I worked through it. It was cool. Your rendering takes 10 minutes. See, that's awesome. My rendering on my Mac takes, like for a 2 gig video, maybe 2 to 3 minutes tops. It's lightning fast on Final Cut Pro, man. Final Cut Pro is awesome. I love it. It's like I used to use Sony Vegas, but I moved on from that to Final Cut and I haven't looked back. It's great. I love it. I love it. But 10 minutes is good. Better than 2 or 3 hours. Or like even worse, when you blue screen, like sometimes I'd have a render go overnight. I wake up in the morning like all bushy tailed, ready to see my new video. And then I had a blue screen overnight. And then you just want to cry. You want to cry yourself back to sleep. Because the whole thing is effed. Yeah, Premiere's good. Premiere's good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. That's good. That's nice. Can't go wrong with that. All right, let's see if we got any more questions in the forum here. Oh, we did get some more questions. How can I use my phone as a face cam on PS5? Unfortunately, you cannot do that. I wish. See, that'd be a really exciting feature to showcase, but it doesn't exist. So we can't do that one. Sorry, Sensor Plays. Thank you for the other question. But yeah, we can't do that right now. Only thing you can use for a face cam directly on PS5 is the PlayStation 5 camera. That's it. You can't even plug in like another USB camera. Doesn't work. At least Xbox allows you to do that. That's why I say like both of these consoles have their pros and cons. Some are better than others, but PlayStation historically has been a little bit slow to get the features. But yeah, that's one thing you can't do, sadly. And you can't use the PS5 camera on your computer. Like people have gotten those like kind of mixed up too. Like you can't use your phone, can't use any other webcams on the PS5, and you can't use the PS5 camera on your computer. And people have tried, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. It's unfortunate, but they set their stuff up the way they want it to work. So yeah. Another question from Sensor Plays. How do I get my dad to come back with the milk? Sensor! Dude. Bro, come on. I think he got the milk and he's staying away with the milk. He's not coming back. But yeah. Is there any other face camera that works with PS5 besides nope. Nope and nope and nope and nope. How to buy a PS4 with no money. You go into a store, you grab PS4, and you run as fast as you can to the door. If you make it out the door, you have PS4 with no money. Don't actually do that, though. Don't do that. You're going to get us all in trouble here. Thank you guys for almost 60 likes on the stream. Y'all are lit tonight. I appreciate it. It is midnight, the midnight hour. How long have we been live for? Oh, wow, almost 3 hours. Holy cow. We've been pushing the hours today, boys. I didn't even realize. But I think since I'm streaming tomorrow, I think we can probably get off about now. I'm gonna chill. I actually gotta edit, so I won't really be chilling. but I do need to edit some here, so I can get some videos out before the end of the year. I have like 2 to 3 more on my schedule. I'm trying to get pushed out before 2023. That's my goal. I'll be very happy if I get those completed before the end of the year. And I just want to finish the year on a good note. And this year overall has been very good. So any of you guys have any final burning questions you want to ask me in this particular stream? We will do more of these in the future, of course. I'm always here to help you guys out, especially in the Discord. just at me in the help center, in the help channel part of the Discord, and I can try to get back to you, or somebody else in the Discord might have an answer for you as well. But any questions right now you guys want me to answer that I might not have answered for y'all? Any new questions, that is. Is PS4 Slim good for 2023 gaming? Yeah, I'd say so. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's not great. PS5 would be great. PS4 is good. It's good. I'd go PS4 Pro. That'd be like better. But if you can get a PS5 instead or a PS4 Pro, it'd be a little better. Because those like the biggest thing with like the PS5 and even the Xbox Series X is the wait times for loading. It's so fast. It's so quick. I can't tell you how awesome it is to just jump right into a game, having to wait no more than like 7 to 10 seconds to boot up the game. When I was like using my PS4 a little bit like a while ago, the loading times were absurd. I'd have to wait for quite a while, like sometimes like 45 seconds to a minute to load into certain games. Like, that's absurd. I forgot that was even a thing, but it was. One day we'll get to loading times where it's just like 2 seconds and you're just in. We're getting there. Probably PS6, it'll be that fast. But man, it's so good on PS5 right now. So if you can somehow get a PS5, I'd try to go for that. But PS4 Slim is like all right, especially if you don't have like a PS4 at all. If you already have a PS4, I wouldn't get another PS4. So yeah. Imagine having a jailbroken Xbox 360 in 2022. Yes, you have it. Are you serious, bro? Oh my goodness. What are you doing with that Xbox? Are you mining something? What are you doing? You're probably doing something shady? A little shady? Probably not, though. How do I pass math? And what is math? Dude, I don't want to get into a tangent with math, with like being in school, but first off, maybe get a tutor, try your best, try to do some practice problems, see if you can get a little better with math that way. I was never an expert at math. I was never like a beast at it. I was okay at it, but like I don't even use any of that stuff I learned in high school and in college for math. Like what is... Like what they should teach in high school and college is like a financials course. People don't know how to manage finances, and that's like straight up math. Like, what do you have coming in versus going out? It's important so you don't end up stone cold broke. But they don't teach you that sort of math. They teach you like equations and like these formulas like that you don't even use after you graduate, unless you're like a mathematician or something. Or like an engineer that's working specifically on math stuff. But if you're in that area, then you should have the courses that align with that. But for most people, you don't need these math courses. But still, guys, study math if you're in those courses. Do not flunk them because MidnightMan said you don't need math. You do need math because that's what the curriculum is and you have to pass. I had to pass it. You have to pass it. And it's probably not going to change for now. But you got to do what you got to do. Oh, thank you guys for 60 likes on the stream. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate it. Y'all are so kind. Yeah, dude, math questions make my brain explode too. I'm with you on that one, Century. Imagine when you do calculus. Calculus will not be fun. Calculus it hurts. Imagine when you have to start finding the integrals. Woo. Yes, that'll be the way, Century. That'll be the way, brother. Oh my gosh! If you don't want to hear a jet in our house, please get a PS4 Slim. The PS4 Pro? I think that definitely is a little bit noisy. PS5 though is pretty quiet for the most part. What's an Xbox? Is that even new? Who knows, right? Yeah, those fans are pretty crazy. It's like literally a jet plane. And no joke. Is PS4 Pro good for streaming? Yeah, it's pretty good. I know you can do like 1080p 60 recordings too. The streams, I can't recall whether or not you can do like 1080p 60 on the streams, but definitely a 1080p stream. On the original PS4, you're like stuck with 720p. It's like a mess. So yuck, man, yuck. So yeah, PS4 Pro is good for content creation. It's like the PS5, just a little bit different, but similar. Midnight, I send you a video in Discord after this stream. You have to watch it, not a link. Okay, all right, sounds good, man. Kaminsian Vision. Bruh, how are you streaming with the M2 MacBook Air with Elgato? I've been casting the ghetto. Whoa. I think the typo here. The casting the ghetto. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. I've been casting the getaway. Still can't get it to work like you did. Really? Dude, it was just plug and play. I didn't have to do anything special with my M2 MacBook Air when I was testing it out. I plugged in my Elgato. It worked. I didn't do anything, man. I downloaded OBS. It worked. Nothing special. I tested it like multiple times. Like, okay, I tested it one day. Things are fine. Let's test another day. Because sometimes the next day, things can get a little trippy and messed up. Still worked just as good. It worked good. I don't know why your casting is messed up. You're going to have to elaborate on that one. But it should work. I didn't have any issues with that M2 MacBook Air. It was a beast. It was so good. So good. Like, oh, man, I want it back, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting on M2 Pro and M2 Max. We're waiting it out. But yeah, you should be all right, man. Maybe just turn down your bitrate. Some settings need some work, possibly. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go edit some videos now. Thank you all for coming through to today's stream, for the setup help. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for 60 likes on the stream. That's absolutely insane. We will be back tomorrow for another live stream. It won't be so heavily focused on streaming help, of course, but we will be playing some Call of Duty. I'm gonna be trying to rank up in some camos and stuff like that. So yeah. Thank you guys for staying to the end. We had Secret Side, who keeps spamming. Chill, bro. We had Sensor Play, stayed to the end. We had Yo Tarks. We had Aqua Game Slayer. My laptop not making the sound I was deciding to send. Oh my goodness. We had Century that stayed to the end here. Thank you, my mans. We had Games for the win as well. Thank you. We also had Raymond up there as well. I see you. Yo Tarks, I see you still. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. Should we do a raid today? Let me see who's online. And then maybe we'll do a little raidy. Fact, no. There's like no one who does like, videos like this. I mean, I can take you guys to like a gaming stream, I guess. Who should we raid? I don't know. I don't know who to raid tonight. Let's just go to like the live. I want to just raid somebody random today. We're going to go to the gaming section. We're going to go to the gaming section here. And see, I need to make this better. I need to be able to get to live streams a little easier. Okay, right here. Live now. Like, this is a mess. This is a mess. Like, I just want to like see the games that are live. Oh my goodness, man. Let's go to gaming live, right? Okay, that didn't do anything. This is terrible, YouTube. Get it together. Like, if I go to live streaming here, you have so many options for space. Gaming should be one, and like, they need to make this better. Goodness, man. This is terrible. That's why streaming's not popping off on YouTube. And now we know why. They need to make this better. I want to send viewers to somebody who doesn't like have a lot of viewers. What game should we look up? Maybe Fortnite, I guess. You guys want to see some Fortnite? Let's see some Fortnite. Let's see some Fortnite from like legitimate creators, not those that are trying to scam. Who do we got? Are you live gamers? Are you live games, FTW? Yeah, just give him a warning first. Oh, yeah, what about this guy? Romans 1221. He looks like he's having a good time on stream. Let's see what he's about. Can you guys chat? I want you guys to be able to like subscribers only mode.
Ready up. Oh, I want to hug you.
Hey, he's got 60 likes too. Nice.
Hey, Aaron, can I get a hug?
We need 4 more players. We need 4 more players to ready up.
Can I get a hug?
3 more players.
Let me see.
3
what?
more players.
Oh, wait.
4,
Okay,
but
never
now we're
mind.
back to.
Okay, I can't emote with you guys. Here, come on. Go
Subscribers only mode.
Just readying up. It's good.
Oh, who should we raid, guys? I'm kind of like torn. What about this person? Why is everybody in subscribers only mode?
Getting a new Inuyasha pops. I don't know.
Oh, yo, let's rate this guy. He looks cool. He's got a face cam here.
Shishomaru.
He looks like a homie.
He said he want to snap homie. Oh, he said.
All right.
Hey, mama.
Oh, you got the transitions? Oh, okay. I like you, my man. You got.
No, I got my
okay.
screensaver is literally.
Okay, bro. Okay. All right, we're gonna rate this guy. He looks like a cool dude.
I'm watching Inuyasha, and I'm just like, this dude is a freaking demon.
He looks like a cool dude. I like this guy. I like it. I like his vibe. You know, like you can feel that energy.
He's a demon.
You can feel that energy. I love it. I love it. All right, we're gonna rate this guy. So thank you guys so much again for tuning into today's stream.
I'm sick.
I'm gonna send you guys his way if you guys wanna watch him. Give him a watch. I'm gonna go head up on out of here. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Let them know I sent you. All right, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for another live stream. You guys have a great one. I will catch you around. Peace.